hello, and welcome to another episode of Pokemon D&D. Say hello, everybody.
Hi.
So, first things first, I want to thank Joe the DM for this wonderful homebrew that we are playing with right now. There's a lot of hard work that have gone into this, and is still going into this. He's doing lots of stuff there on the side, making it better all the time. And a thank you to @Uwubi for our player icons.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anything else?
No, not that I can think of.
Me no think so.
Beauty. Okay, well, I guess without any further ado, we might as well get this ball rolling then. Get this
Yipper.
Pokeball rolling.
Ha ha ha.
Turn that up a little bit.
Well, how's all the other audio on it? Try the soundboard and see how it balances. Because maybe that's super loud because the desktop audio is quiet.
I don't know.
That looks pretty loud compared to our talking.
You think so?
Yeah. I turn it down just a bit.
Always plan.
And then you're going to turn up the system volume if you want us to hear it better.
That does her. Okay, so welcome back to the world of Wundoro. Last time we were here, our adventurers rushed their poisoned Pokemon to the Pokemon Center, where they were healed. After being chastised, they took up a job from the job board, looking for a little extra scratch, cleaning up garbage. They managed to talk the guy into a little bit of a better deal than what was originally proposed, and they got to cleaning. They didn't do a terribly good job, but at the end of the day, they figured they had done good enough to receive a reward. But heading back, they discovered that everything that they had done was quickly undone. Took them a little while to figure it out, but the culprit, in this case, was some hungry Pokemon. Discovering their hideout, they found a hurt Chimchar.
Don't die!
A Stinky Stunky and a Prissy Glameow.
And a Chimchar.
Yeah, he said the Chimchar.
Oh, I missed it.
It's okay.
I was too busy sneezing.
Too busy sneezing.
As a storm started brewing, they managed to coax the Chimchar out of its hideout and into their arms. And they rushed it back to the Pokemon Center.
Sure did.
They made it back there just in time to hand it to the loving and ever helpful Nurse Joy, just as the storm seemed to be hitting its worst and the lights went out. And that is where we are today. So, the lights sort of flicker back on a little bit. So you have this dim light that sort of hums a little bit and then gradually starts to glow brighter and brighter and brighter. Nurse Joy looks around a little concerned, and she takes her chancey and she heads to the back. You can hear outside the storm is raging. There's heavy wind that seems to be blowing against all the windows in the Pokemon Center. The lights are still flickering a little bit. You can see the automatic doors on the front of the Pokemon Center opening and closing just a little bit, kind of with power fluctuations. There are two other trainers in this Pokemon Center. A young, frazzled-looking man, maybe about your age there, Brooke, and a even younger-looking child. Maybe only 10. He looks like maybe he's just starting his Pokemon journey, and he's quietly sitting atop one of the benches in the front lobby, hugging closely his Rattata, who looks kind of anxious. You see that there Rattata. You see a small drip coming from the ceiling.
Just one small drip?
Just one small drip.
Dandy, can you go poke your foot in that for the time being?
What if Jimmy sealed it?
Oh yeah, Jimmy or Jamantha could probably do it.
I'll take out Jimmy
Okay. Your small wormhole lands on the ground.
and
I got
begins.
a button for that. It is.
Jimmy, there seems to be a hole of some kind, or at least a drip in the ceiling. You think you could patch it?
Wordlessly, the little wormhole climbs up the side of the wall with its suction cups.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
All the way up to the roof and along the roof. Again, he just suction cups all the way over. And he sits
He's
there
good at
sort of
that.
looking at the hole, not entirely certain what to do. You see a small drip continue to come out.
Try and string shot the hole, Jimmy.
Jimmy looks at you, and then it looks at the hole, and this thick, viscous spout of string comes out of its mouth and seals up the hole tight.
I hope that works. I hope I didn't make a bigger problem.
Hey, we'll find
Good
out.
job, Jimmy. Come back down.
Jimmy does a couple laps around the hole that it just sealed, and it suction cups its way down the wall back towards you and kind of does a lap around you as well. It seems very pleased with itself.
Good job, Jimmy. I pat him on the noggin and I put him back in his Pokeball. After giving him a pat.
He goes back in without a word. Outside, the wind continues to howl. You see a window to your left just fly open. And rain starts spilling in, causing a bit of a mess on the ground.
No, I'll go and I'll try to close the window.
Sure. Can you give me an athletics check? The wind is really blowing.
Was I exhausted?
Nope, because you got a night's rest.
Okay. Oh yeah. Then that is. Let me double check because I know that's one of his negative scores. Then that is.
It's one of my good scores.
That's a 13.
13. You easily close the window.
Hey, Charlotte, can you use string shot to keep that closed for now?
We're making such a mess.
Yeah, we'll clean it up later.
You release your spinnerack and it climbs up and it kind of looks at you and its eyes sort of waggle back and forth, giving you this stare, and then
one's a
its butt
troublemaker.
sort of turns over and it goes all over the glass. It makes a hell of a mess, but it seems to stick shut.
I feel like he did that on purpose. Or
Yep,
she.
probably.
And then she sort of just scooches into it, setting herself quite happily into her messy bit of string shot.
I'm gonna keep an eye on her. I still don't trust her just yet. She seems a little naughty.
She's a little cheeky.
The wind continues to howl, and you hear somewhere else in the building the sound of another drip.
Let's go find it.
Hey, look for the drip.
It takes you towards the back room where you saw Nurse Joy disappear. And she comes out with a series of buckets. She meets you at the door. She herself has 2, and Chansey is holding 1. They're both full of water. And she looks at you, kind of embarrassed, and she says, "We've been meaning to get these fixed. Could you possibly deal with these buckets? And I'll get a few more. There's a number of
Do you
leaks
think
around
it
the
would
facility
Where are the
right now."
leaks? We can at least
Jimmy
patch them up.
definitely patched it up with slingshot.
Yeah. And Charlotte got the
string shot?
window, so we can
Yeah.
use that as a temporary fix.
She says, "That's a great idea." Yes, she points to the back and she says, "There's a number back there and another one over here, and I suspect there's a few that might be a little much to patch up. But there's more buckets to the side. I'll let you at it. Here, I'll let you through."
Perfect.
Is she still carrying the buckets?
She is.
Okay. Okay, I take out Jimmy again, and I look at Jimmy and I say, "Okay, Jimmy, we got some patching to do. You think you can do all that again on the other holes?"
He looks at you, and he does almost like a little somersault, except for he can, because he's a worm, he can kind of move his body around to touch the back end of him, so it's a somersault, but he never leaves the ground.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Charlotte,
I give him a
you too.
pat.
Charlotte, you help Jimmy.
Jimmy, you
I
think
know
you
he's
need
a worm.
my
Help
help with that?
anyways.
Because I think I'm going to help empty some buckets with Lucario.
Ryolu.
Sorry. Ryolu. Liam!
Okay. You can hear all over the facility the sound of, and then somewhere else in the facility, a window blows open.
Damn it.
For the sake of this, can I get you guys to both roll me initiative?
Oh, no. Oh,
That dice likes rolling 16s right now.
no! Okay. That's bad. Butterfree.
Oh no. I didn't even look at your roll.
Yeah. Because Ryulu's going to help. Can I use his to my initiative instead of
No, because he always awaits your command.
But mine was awful. Okay.
Okay.
Put in Charlotte.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Brooke?
-1.
A -1?
Yes. I have a -2 to my dex and I rolled a net 1.
Does this just mean you never go?
No.
Presumably.
It's been a very long day and you were very tired.
I'll just go take a nap. You deal with this.
Okay.
Pick a. Okay, that's better. Bring out my guys that I'm using. Wurmple. Oh, not Wurmple. There you go. And Ryulu. Sassy probably won't help much in this, so.
Did we get to have multiple Pokemon or just one?
You can only have one active Pokemon.
Damn it.
Because you're only able to properly command one at a time. Okay, so currently, what you see, a drip right here. There is a drip back here. There is.
Got to cross-reference the things and stuff. And punch Jonathan in the face.
Punch Jonathan in the face. And a window open right there. Okie dokie. So, Jackson,
I feel
it is
like
your
I
go.
messed everything up.
What's the range on string shot? It is 60 feet. So we shall. Charlotte, move a little to the left and get that window closed.
How do I? It won't let me scroll.
Oh yeah, just make it full screen. And then the.
Cake.
And Charlotte should use string shot on that window.
Okay. Can you make is it an attack roll with string shot? I believe so.
I think it's just oh wait, let's double check. I could look at the thing. String shot, bug, dex, blah blah blah, one action. Make a range attack roll. Yeah.
Okay, make a range attack.
Dex base, so that would be... why don't I have it written down? God damn it. That'll be a... No, that's save. So that'll be, yeah, just a 13.
Just a 13.
To smack that there window.
13's enough.
Perfect.
Yeah. Where is that button? Do you see the eraser anywhere on here?
If you go to the draw... Well, you just select it and then delete it.
Select it. That's lame.
Images go away on yours. They're so obstructive.
Oh, if you go to your settings.
Perfect.
So, here, it's settings, and then... where for art thou? Player avatar size. I had names only. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
Okay, that one has been properly sealed up. The window doesn't look like it's fully, firmly shut, but it's not springing open anymore. This sticky string shot seems to be making good work of it at the moment anyways.
And I'll make my way to the back.
Sure.
And move Jackson up there, 30 feet. Oh yeah, I should have checked Spinnerak's movement speed before I did anything. 20 feet, so you go back there.
Okay.
And that'll be all I do.
Awesome. As you guys are doing this, you hear another small drip up here, somewhere here. I guess you would see it. Let's see here. There. That's a better tool.
That's
for
a
this.
small drip?
It's a 5-foot drip.
5 feet of drippy drip.
Brooke,
Wait, where did that drip spawn? I don't see it.
it's just below you.
Okay, we're
Oh,
both.
that's square.
Go, Jimmy, and patch up that drip with string shot. You want me to roll?
Yep.
Say dex based.
He's bad.
It is a stationary window.
A
Yeah.
stationary drip.
Or yeah, drip, not window. I did the window.
That's a 6.
And the wall!
That's a 6. Jimmy looks up at it and he just kind of all around in the air. It doesn't seem to be patching it up any.
Okay. And I can
Totally
do a thing.
fans it.
You can move, but
You
you
can
can't
move.
use an action. Because your action is to command it to do something.
What if I just want to try and talk to people?
That's fine. You can
talk to
people. Free actions!
Reactions. I'm gonna look at the other 2 Pokemon trainers and say, "You probably shouldn't stand there. Why don't you give us a hand? Come on."
Okay, give me a persuasion real quick.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. They both look at you, and even the little kid who
19,
looks
so.
a little afraid says,
Yeah. sure. Yeah. Come on, Rattata. The more of us help, the quicker we get this job done. Right. Pepping my step. Woohoo! Click my heels. No, just kidding.
okay. The small child with the Rattata looks down at his Rattata, and he looks at the holes, and he looks at what your Pokemon are doing.
Use tackle!
And he's not entirely certain what to do. He looks at Nurse Joy, who is standing there over by the door now, having just emptied her buckets of water. And she says, "There's a mop in the back. Go grab a mop." So the young boy just starts booking it towards the back with his Rattata. The other trainer looks at what you guys are doing with your Pokemon, and he says, "That's a great idea. All right, go Caterpie!" And he throws his Caterpie out on the ground. And he says, "Hey, Caterpie, why don't you seal up that hole there with your string shot? Go do it. You got it." And his Caterpie moves a little closer and goes and shoots a bunch of string, easily sealing up this hole.
I did something. I rallied.
Jackson.
Hey, Charlotte, there's a bigger leak right in front of you. Please use string shot on that one, if you would kindly do so. 10.
10. With no grace, Charlotte turns her spinneret up towards the hole in the ceiling and just covers it in this viscous sludge of stinger spray, I guess.
I think that worked.
It's just enough to stop the drip. You can note a number of spots in the ceiling where there's not holes per se, but just wet spots.
Yeah.
Like the drywall is just being soaked through.
There's a more serious issue that we can fix later, but right now, just patch it up as best we can, I suppose. I'm gonna head to the back still.
Okay.
Come on, Charlotte. That's all. I moved him already.
Perfect. Okay. The leaks continue.
But what if I don't like the oniony flavor of leek?
Too bad. All right. Somewhere further off in the facility, you hear another window fly open, and the sound of water dripping through.
Damn it!
Brooke.
Okay, it opened there. Is this a combat in which I can leave the building?
As you get closer to the doors are still shuddering. They're like.
So it won't open.
You saw Nurse Joy kind of just throw a bucket of water out, but half of it hit the door, half of it went outside. You get the impression that going close to this door or trying to move out of it would be dangerous. Like you could get caught in it.
Fine then. So we hear things in the back. I'm gonna look at this trainer and say, watch up here for now. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, I should probably only move 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Come on, Jimmy! How far can Jimmy move? 20. Ugh, such slow.
He's just a worm bolt.
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
We are worms.
Okay, and I will end there.
Okay, the others. Nurse Joy is going to take a run. Chansey. The young boy is going to push past you. And he's just booking it. Ratata. Oh, I didn't realize that.
There we go.
Continue to follow the young boy. This guy is gonna move over.
Can you move 60 feet and your Pokemon still move though?
Oh no, because that'd be a dash.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't.
Unless you picked up your Pokemon.
That's true.
Pokemon, gotta catch him, man.
And they're just gonna kind of hang out there. Jackson.
Hey! Are there any more leaks that I can see? No, not here. Damn it. Well, I guess we're just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And Spinnerack 5, 10, 15, 20.
He can only move 20?
Yep.
Really? How can Whirlpool move faster
Actually,
than
is it a
him?
bonus
Small
action to
spider
call a
legs.
Pokemon back?
It is.
Then I will do that, and I'll just call Charlotte back.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Charlotte disappears inside your Pokeball. Very good. End of your turn.
Yep.
The leaks progress.
The leaks are on fire. Hopefully not. That'd be terrifying.
That would be
That
awful.
would be interesting.
They're gas leaks.
Oh,
Okay.
there's a whole other situation in which we are not prepared.
I mean, technically, you can still use string shot to patch up a gas leak. Just have to. Have to fix that issue.
Avoid explosion.
Yeah.
Okay. Another window blows open right here.
Hey!
Some of these leaks that have been going for a little while are definitely starting to get a bit worse.
Oh no. Oh shit.
The leak itself isn't
I
getting
can
bigger.
see
It's
all the
just the
badness.
water
I like
on the
to
ground
think I
starts
can hear
spreading.
Jackson back there going, oh no.
Oh no.
shit.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh.
At that, Nurse Joy looks
It's
towards the back and she
worse.
says, is there a bad leak back there? Don't let the machinery get wet. There's Pokemon on life support back there. If the machines go down, well, that's a bit of an issue.
That's not good.
What was that?
Brooke, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to call back Worm. So call back Jimmy.
Okay.
I'm going to full dash.
Run.
Better run. Outrun my Wurmple.
60. This is a wall, I assume?
Is the wall a wall? What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
that's a wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I
the
moved
room that you're
60
currently in
feet,
is kind of like an examination
and
room.
I've already used my bonus action, so I can't call out Wurmple yet.
That's a giant
Right.
table.
Okay. End turn.
It's a big Pokemon.
It's for an Onyx specifically.
Turn over.
Okay.
Or a Steelix.
The others.
Or
This
any of the
guy
whale
down here,
Pokemon.
who you told to just wait and check for
Watch
other
for here.
leaks, is just gonna wait up front. This kid is gonna continue to just book it. Gonna make it all the way over there. He just comes tearing past the old man.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, coming through. And Nurse Joy is going to continue moving. They're Chansey by her side. Jackson.
Hey, Charlotte, come. I'll move up here first. And Charlotte, please come back out. And can I just spawn her like right by me?
Absolutely.
Perfect. And is that a bonus action to call her out, or?
Yes.
Perfect. Then we still have an action to go. Charlotte, use string shot on the bigger leak.
Okay. So you're trying to hit the ceiling?
Yeah.
Perfect. Give me a range attack roll.
9.
9. Spinnerack sort of pops out on the ground and it looks at you and it kind of just half-heartedly towards the ceiling and it just falls limply on the ground
I just
into the water.
I have the same problem. It's okay.
Doesn't seem to stop the leak. Are you doing anything else?
I'll move.
Towards the leak a little
Yep.
bit. Perfect. And the leaks progress. Okay. You hear somewhere behind you the sound of another window opening up. And at the same time, you hear the sound of trickling water somewhere inside.
Ah, damn it, it's the same one I did before.
It's okay.
Brooke.
Okay. I'm gonna. So if I get to there,
Mm-hmm.
can I throw the Pokeball closer to the hole?
Yeah, I think you can drop it. I think it's within 10 feet of you.
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay. And then I'm gonna yell, Wurmple! String shot that big hole quickly!
Make a range attack.
Okay. Go! I'm assuming they're proficient in their attacks. Do they get their...
yeah, I have.
Do they
You
get
had
their
your
bonus?
proficiency.
Okay, so
Then that last
it's
one
a
would have been an
7.
11. Damn it.
That's a 7. Okay. This time it's shooting it towards the window or the big hole in the roof?
big hole in the roof.
Okay. Again, it's shooting upwards, but it's just not getting quite enough air. So it's just falling limply into the water.
You too, Wimple.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, because I used my movement. No, that's all I can do. No, wait. I'm gonna scream for the guy up front and say, "Try and help back here. Here's where all the equipment is. Life support."
Okay. The little kid's gonna continue just running.
Get them up.
60. This guy's gonna start running. Wormhole's gonna run beside him, and while he's there, he's gonna have the wormhole make a shot towards the open window, but the wind blowing through the window is too strong, and it just blows the string shot back.
Try it with the Caterpie.
So bad. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Nope. She's going to be moving with her Chansey towards the back. Okay, Jackson, it's your turn again.
Charlotte, try it again. Big leak at the top. Go get it. 16.
16, not a problem. This time, hits it. Perfect. This wonderful spiderweb pattern, and the leak seems to stop.
Oh, it's so pretty.
There's still a big wet spot on the ground, but there doesn't seem to be any more leak there. Anyways,
Hit.
sealed up. The window is
Perfect.
still blowing right beside you, and water is actively coming in.
Perfect, Charlotte. Keep following me. Good girl.
Leaks. Progress. Okay. A big gust of wind sweeps a bunch of water in through this window right here. It's pretty aggressive. You can see that the amount of water is definitely starting to spread.
Oh no.
No.
Brooke.
Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
I'm assuming if I try and hold the door shut,
Hold the door.
that's an action.
Yes.
Okay.
Also topical because Game of Thrones was last night. Hold the door. Hold the door.
That blue is a problem. You can't see the squares and you can't see people behind it.
You can set it to the map layer, Steve.
I could.
Please.
Should just be able to. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna have Brooke move over here.
Yep.
And she's gonna instruct Wurmple. Wurmple, go with Jackson and help Spinnerack. I'll hold this window shut until you get back.
Okay.
So 5,
And you're going to try to hold the window?
20, 25, 24. He's gonna go that way. Okay. And then I'm gonna try and hold the window shut.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletic.
The wind is just howling, and you're really struggling
Athletics
to pull
is my
these.
good one.
Especially with a roll like that.
22.
I take it all back. You grab both windows and just,
This is what Brooke is made for.
and you put the little latch down.
Beefcake Brooke.
Perfect. Anything else?
No, but could I argue that this is a contested strength if this tries to blow open?
If you want to sit there and try and hold it.
She's
yeah.
going to until Wurmple comes back.
Sure.
Wurmple is supposed to help Jackson with Spinnerack.
Okay, the others. This one was
Them.
sealed. Nope, he missed this. So he's going to continue. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And his Wurmple is going to move.
Means Caterpie.
His Caterpie.
Yeah, that.
God, Steve. Learn your Pokemon.
God.
Is going to try to seal that one shut. No problem. No problem at all. As it goes past, it just easily. Oop, that's not what I'm doing. Come on. And starts moving northward. Nurse Joy is going to continue moving this way. We'll do a Chansey. Seeing some of the leaks close up. The boy's going to move down here, and he's going to yell, I got the mop! I got the mop! I got the mop! Jackson.
Hey, Charlotte, help out Brooke for a second before coming back here. And
Standing there, you can definitely see a large leak on the other side of the room. You
Yeah.
can also see this weird sort of contraption in the center of the room. You see these 2 yellow Pokemon with Thunderbolt stripes across them, and these 2 horns coming off the top, kind of like electrical plugins.
I'll Pokedex you in a second.
Both of them are holding on to these large metal rods sticking out of the center of the ground, and there's electricity flowing between them and the rods.
I want one.
They're kind of going.
Well, in the meantime, Charlotte's gonna shoot a big old string shot towards that there window that Brooke's holding shut. Look out, Brooke! Charlotte's gonna string shot it. 9.
9. You know what? It sprays out, and you hear the spinner kind of go as it sprays all over Brooke, just covering her in this sticky string. Brooke, your speed is reduced by 10.
That's funny. But did it shut the window?
No, it's just all over you. Totally missed the window.
Whoops. I keep counting stuff out because I keep forgetting that we just have this nice handy dandy tool.
Yes. Works pretty well.
And that'll be my turn. Where the hell did I go? Oh, I'm over there.
Where did I disappear?
Where did you go?
I am right
He's right here.
Oh, there
here.
you are. I see. You're so small.
I'm just a small boy with my little spinner rack.
Oh, jeez. And you guys hear another window open up somewhere else in the building.
That one window does not want to stay shut.
You are covered in string shot right now
Yeah.
from that naughty old spinnerack.
I am still going to.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help make it sound like it's not from a porn.
I'm still going to hold the window, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, guy with the Caterpie, when you get back here, want to try and string shot this window I'm holding?" And then I'm gonna say, "Wurmple, keep going. Hold your action for when Spinnerack stops that other leak in the other room."
Says, but by the way, my name is Lars.
Thanks,
My name is
Lars!
I think your Wurmple's still in range, isn't he?
I want him to hold his action for when you try and shoot this guy.
Okay.
End of your turn.
Yeah. Well, no. Wurmple can dash.
None of he's holding his action.
Right. But you won't make it there.
Within the next turn, Spinnerack should be in range.
Depends. Is this obstruction? Is all of this structure
Oh, yeah.
obstruction?
Yeah, you'd have
Because
to go
I feel
around
like
it.
I need to get like.
Okay.
You'll also note that there's a lot of electricity flowing around in just this general area, period, that you probably want to avoid. It might be dangerous.
Oh, I've already kind of stepped into there.
You're fine. You're not getting hit at the moment. You just don't want to get too much closer than where you are.
Don't want to get to like this square.
You.
So Steven, if Wurmple is here,
I
are
wanna
those barrels
go
actually
around.
obstructing?
You can go behind them.
Okay.
There's area between the power structure here and this just pile of garbage and
Okay,
shit.
so Wurmple is going to dash and wait for Brooke to yell at him again at some point.
Okay. All right. All the others are going to go. The small child is going to start running. And he's got the mop, and he's just going to wait right here. Kind of holding this mop, ready to go.
Where did he go? Oh, right there. I was like, where do you run to?
Nurse Joy is coming back around too. She's looking at you holding the window, and she's looking at all the water on the floor, and she looks a bit nervous. You'll note that these purple machines against the back here, they have a number of slots in them. Looking at them a little bit more closely, there's a number of Pokeballs in each one of the slots. You get the impression these are probably the life support machines that she was speaking of.
The ones in the room with the Electabuzz.
Well, this one back here as
Elekid.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
Elekid, sorry.
seem to be machines in both.
Okay.
Lars is going to continue running back here.
Still within range.
The Caterpie is going to take a shot before he leaves, sealing up this hole, no problem.
Good.
Caterpie. Move right there.
That Caterpie.
The Rattata is still waiting up front, not really sure what to do. Now that its young owner is just taken off. Jackson.
Hey, hey, Charlotte. Try not to get Brooke this time. 12.
12. This time without any issue. Seals up the window. And it feels pretty pretty tight. You're not sure how long it'll hold for, but
15, 20. Okay. And then move over here. That's it.
okay.
Don't get worse leaks.
Okay. A little bit more water starts pouring through down here.
Damn it.
You hear?
Better than back here.
Nope, because nothing's been done yet. This one starts to grow a bit larger.
There's a massive danger.
Yeah, it's coming dangerously close to that big electrical box
I'm
there.
underwater.
Perfect. Brooke,
Okay.
still covered in webbing.
So I move
Yeah,
half
that's
speed.
not part of the
to
map layer
move.
yet.
No, you just move 10 feet less.
Oh, okay.
Or you could take your action to.
No. And then I'm going to yell, Wurmple, if you can hear me, hold your string shot for Spinnerax. At the leak.
At the lake?
At the
Leak.
window.
At the leak. Because Brooke doesn't know what the leak is.
Oh, yeah.
She's just telling Wurmple from a distance, hold your action to do what Spinnerack does.
Okay.
Oh, that blue by the window is still token layer.
Yeah, it is. It'll be easier if we go like this.
There we go.
Theater. Okay.
To the window.
The others are going to start moving. The small child is going to move over, and he's just going to start furiously mopping. But it's pathetic. Like, you can tell he hardly knows how to use the mop. He's just kind of slapping it against the wall, or
Splash.
against the
Splash, I was trying to mop.
the floor, just wetly. And he looks really nervous. This guy is going to continue running back here. He's yelling, Caterpie! Caterpie! Come on, Caterpie! He's Caterpie.
Oh, now there's no one up front to deal with that leak.
Chansey comes running back here.
It's a freaking fast Chansey.
Okay. Jackson.
5, 10, 15, 20, and does Spinnerack have Eye of Sight on that window?
I'd say so.
Perfect. Spinnerack, use your string attack.
And
string
mine
shot.
gets to use it because it's watching
Yeah,
spinner.
go for it.
6.
Modified 20.
The Spinnerack starts shooting its thread, and the Wurmple takes note of it, trying to match it, but just fails pitifully. But the Spinnerack, without any issue, seals up that window. It's still very wet on the ground, but it's not getting wetter.
Go, Charlotte. It's your birthday. Use a string shot like it's your birthday.
She seems confused. Is it really her birthday?
And then Jackson,
Yes.
that's done. Gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back count. Oh, wait. Back count.
And leaks progress.
Boy, you keep mopping. I'm going back up front.
Window blows open right there.
Again?
Rook.
That same motherfucking window? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and hold it shut again. 10.
10. You're standing right there.
Yep.
Yeah, just enough. It blows up when it blows open. Whoosh! And you grab both sides of the windows and just force it shut. Ugh, with great effort. It seemed to be a rather large gust that blew it open in the first place, and you really struggle to push it closed. But you do manage to latch it again.
Then I'm gonna say Wurmple, come back, and I'm going to Pokeball.
Okay.
Nurse Joy, is there another mop?
She looks over at you and says, yes, there's a few back here and more buckets too.
Perfect. Okay. End of turn.
She points over to this corner here.
This is a massive Pokemon
Okay.
Center, by the way.
Yep.
Let's see. 180 feet. By 120 feet.
I was actually thinking it was a little too small. I didn't map out any of the upstairs.
I mean, it is like
Yeah.
a hospital
Yeah, that's fair.
for Pokemon, right?
She looks at all of you a bit sheepishly and she says, I'm sorry, our budget isn't that high. We were cut a little bit this year, and of all places to make cuts in the government, why healthcare? Why healthcare?
This is what we get for electing Donald Trump.
I agree, but I'm not old enough to vote yet.
The others, Lars sees that window blow open, and he's looking around, and he's looking for his Caterpie, who is still inching along.
He hasn't figured out to just recall it and call it back.
Yeah, he just saw Brooke do it with Wurmple.
He's not the brightest.
This small child is going to continue trying to mop. Oh. Is starting to get the hang of it, but still not quite getting it. Just
This poor
wetly
kid.
slapping this mop on the ground. He's 10 years old. He probably has never had to clean up a spill like this before. He's almost crying.
His mama no teach him no chore.
Nurse Joy comes running back here, and she stops right in the doorway here and just kind of inspects and starts moving over here. Moves about there. Chansey moving behind her. Jackson.
You know what, Charlotte? Just string shot that same window again. These seem to be blowing open. Just extra layer of stickiness.
Extra sticky.
10.
10. Just enough. Again, she hits the window, sticking it shut tight. You can still see the wind blowing, and the whole shutters, like the both window panes, are just shuddering in the wind.
This is only a temporary solution.
Okay. Can you hear another leak open up somewhere? Down here. Brooke.
Okay. Question number 1. Is there anything that is non-stationary that can be moved that Brooke could put in front of this window?
Nothing real big. Like there's not a lot on the ground that can just be shoved or put there.
Yeah, not that she can see in this room
Yeah.
particularly. Okay.
Does the window have like handles you can put something through?
Not really. They're not really designed for a siege, you know.
Right, but they have handles on a window. If they open inward or
Potentially,
outward.
yeah.
Sure, there's a small latch that was designed to do this. They're just not well kept.
Yeah.
Like it seems to just be the sheer strength of the wind and the storm outside.
Go, Wormhole! String shot this window! Seven.
7? Not quite. Your wormhole is looking a little, I don't know, maybe tired, maybe a little underwhelmed seeing the spinneret going around and doing such a good job, and it just fires limply.
Onto me.
It's okay, Jimmy. We all have days like
Is it
you.
on me?
Not on you.
Okay.
The others, the little boy is gonna continue trying to mop furiously, doing an even worse job. Now he's getting dissuaded.
I want to help this
And
kid
he's
mop.
just slapping his wet mop. He rolled a 3, a 7, and a 3. He's just slapping this wet mop on the ground, and now he's
could
just
work real
starting
well
to
for bombing, though.
cry. I'm just trying to help.
You're doing just the best you can. Just keep trying.
This Caterpie comes moving up here finally and stands behind your wormhole and tries to take a string shot. Showing your wormhole what's up.
That's
the
fine.
Caterpie.
Thank you. What's his name?
He
Something
looks
with
at
an L.
you hurt.
Larry?
I'm sorry. It's a stress.
I just told you.
It's a stressful situation, and I'm holding a door shut. I'm sorry.
It's Lars.
I knew it
My
started
name's
with.
Lars.
I knew it started with an L.
Joy keeps moving towards here, and she grabbed a couple buckets. Chansey likewise grabs a bucket. Okay, Jackson.
Maybe if I was
Carl,
like an 11-year-old, he
spin her
wouldn't
back.
be as offended. Maybe it's just because a pretty 16-year-old
And
yelling
then-
at him.
Sprint all the way over here. That's it.
As fast as your old man legs can carry you. And the leaks progress.
Because all of those are patched up for now. I gotta get back to the front.
Okay. You hear a window burst open
Damn it!
somewhere southward.
Swear to God. Oh, that's a different one. Good.
Where?
Brooke.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna bonus
Start getting
action
rid of some of these.
take Wormhole. I'm gonna say thank you, Lars. 5, 10, 15. Going to get him up.
Oops. Oops. Oops.
He moved the map.
I just want to move this. There. That one. Get rid of that one.
Now that Brooke can see into this room, is
Mm-hmm.
there anything large enough that she could potentially carry to block a window?
Sure, you could move one of those barrels. Those barrels are pretty tall. They're a little shorter than you, but they would block the bottom of the window. so it might not blow open as quickly.
Hey, Lars, want to help me move one of these barrels? I'm
Looks
gonna
at
end
you.
there.
To the window, to the wall. To the water drip down, nothing.
Lars says, yeah, sure. Okay, here I come. And he says, come back, Caterpie. And he calls his Caterpie back in. And he says, go Zigzagoon! And this little Zigzagoon
I
appears.
love like how he brings out his Zigzagoon and Brooke just has every intention of full muscleness. Brute force, Brooke.
Chansey. And Nurse Joy start carrying their buckets. And this small child is going to continue trying to mop.
You're doing a great job.
This time he's got it. With a nat 20, he starts powering through this. And with a nat 20, I'm going to say
Good
he
job,
cleans up
kiddo.
that
What's your
entire
name?
area. He says, it's Bobby. Bobby.
Bobby and Lars.
Stop.
Bibby and Mars.
Bibby and Lars.
I can't grab the blue.
Steven's grabbing everything but what he needs to.
Why can't I grab the blue? Oh, you might have put it. No, you wouldn't have put it below. It should just be on the map layer.
Come on.
Hello, kitten Genyo.
That's just me.
Oh, you brat. Meta brat. Confusing me.
Okay, Jackson. You run past this little rat that's going.
Hi, Ratata.
It seems very distressed that its owners just left it.
It's okay. You can go find him. He's just sitting in the back. This is all I can do.
Just talk to the Ratata.
And the leaks progress. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Window.
And the wall.
Flies open
Swear to God. God.
right there.
Fucking damn it.
Wait, that window reopened up over there too? By the boy?
No, that one's
Bobby?
He
that
mopped
one's
it.
shut.
Oh.
Yeah, I just didn't get rid of it because I'm having great difficulties trying to grab it. Aha! Perfect. Brooke,
Okay.
you hear a window just fly open behind you. I swear this is all random.
Okay, I'm
Yep.
going to grab this barrel and start to try and move it.
Sure, give me an athletics check. It is very heavy. You're not sure what's in it.
Oh.
Oh, 6.
That's a 6. Ow.
Ow.
You look very pitiful as you wrap your whole body around this barrel and just... Nothing. Lars looks disappointed.
How rude.
Are you doing anything else?
Bring out Lucario. Okay.
Perfect. You're Riolu. Liam.
Ah, yes, Liam. Fuck.
This little boy is going to start just booking it this way with this mop.
Good on you.
Come on, Bobby.
I mean, I can't see you.
He moves all the way up here. With this mop and bucket. Liam, standing right here, says, Zigzagoon, give him a hand!
You mean Lars?
Yes? Who did I say?
Liam.
Liam.
Liam?
I was like, oh, the
It's my
Riolu can talk now?
Pokemon.
The,
Liam's like,
Meow.
So-
That's right.
the Zigzagoon moves back here, and
Right,
it just
oh, that's
holds its
right.
turn. It presses its bodies tight against it. This is a small, very shaggy-looking brown and black Pokemon with this almost bandit mask type look around its face. It looks raccoon-like, essentially. And as it bounds over to you, it kind of... Nurse Joy takes her buckets.
And says, fuck it.
Moves over here. The Chansey keeps moving behind. Okay. Jackson.
Hey! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Goes there, I think. Hang on, let me double check. Yep, one too many. Hup. And call back Charlotte, right. Oh, wait. Right. Oh, right. There.
Right. Nope. 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 Nope.
And Charlotte, you string shot on this here leak over here.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Perfect. Without any problem. The spin rack here. And in a flourish, just... this perfect spider web right on the ceiling.
It's the
blocking up the whole
fanciest
floor.
fart I've ever seen, Charlotte. Thank you.
She does a little circle on the ground.
15, 20. There we go. And that was, yeah, this leak right there.
Beauty.
Ha ha.
Okay. You hear another water drop.
Nope.
Somewhere in the back.
No.
I've got the front. You guys stay back there.
Brooke.
Okay. Say, Liam, go get a broom. I'm assuming.
Yeah, mops are in this back corner over
Yeah,
here.
that's what I meant. That's where he's going. And then I'm going to try and move this again. Do I get advantage because there's a Pokemon helping me? that is not
Absolutely,
mine?
that's what it's there for.
Zigzagoon. Oh, yeah.
20.
20. You can move about half speed, which for you, because you're still tangled up in thread, is only 10 feet.
Okay, so we move here with this barrel.
Yeah. So you now have that barrel, and you're pushing forward. The Zigzagoon moves forward with you. Perfect. Nurse Joy looks back to you, and she just says, "Ha! Good work!"
And then I'm going to say, Lars, can you maybe get this string off me? He just got permission to feel up a 16-year-old girl.
Lars blushes deeply. Okay, here I come.
Hopefully
I had
not.
to say it like that. Oh, man, no!
he starts like trying to pull the thread off, and it feels like he's not even trying as he's going. He's just kind of like
He's trying his best not to cop a feel, but doing it so much so that he's not actually doing anything.
pretty much with his natural 2. He's like not doing much help.
But there's boobies.
The young boy continues to run over here to mop up this mess that's on the ground. He seems to have forgotten everything that he learned. With his 8, he's just like, it worked last time.
Try bringing out the mop first.
And these continue moving over here. Nurse Joy sets one bucket down under this leak here. Okay. As she does this, you all note as the lights just go out.
No!
And then all of a sudden they come on, but incredibly bright. Just blindingly. You see a few light bulbs just...
Oh, not cool.
Let's see who's in that room. Brooke, you turn to see that contraption in the center with the 2 Eleckids standing there. They just start glowing vibrantly as you see all this electricity no longer flowing from them into the machine, but flowing backwards towards them. And their eyes just glow white, and they start stumbling, looking like they're almost drunk.
I was hoping this was an evolution moment, but maybe not.
Evolve into something useful.
And then the power just goes out. And it's dark all of a sudden. And Nurse Joy calls out, "What was that? What?
Something just happened with your little yellow dudes.
The Ella kids? They're supposed to be powering the backup generator.
I don't know. I think something bad happened.
If we don't get those back up, the life support systems they'll all fail."
Okay. I have 2 potions in my pocket. Someone give them to the Ella kid.
Okay. Jackson, it is your turn. It is now dark. You cannot see more than 10 feet in front of you.
But what can Spinnerack see? Come on, where's your dark vision? 30 feet. Sweet. So she can still see this leak. And she's gonna patch it up.
Go for it.
Yes. Charlotte, patch up what you can see. And with a modified 20. Just got way more intense all of a sudden.
Yeah.
So you're patching up this leak?
Yeah.
Okay. You already patched up the other one.
That was a modified 20. And then 10, 15,
Not a problem.
20.
Okay. You doing anything else?
No. Well. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll move back there.
Okay. The leaks progress. Right.
We're gonna kill a bunch of Pokemon.
No, we
Well, no, I guess technically we're not gonna kill them. We're just not gonna save them.
Leaks open up there. Brooke, it's your turn.
Is not letting
It
this
is
happen.
dark. You cannot see more than 10 feet in front of you. Behind you, in that other room, you hear...
No, she's in the same room as it. She's in the same room.
I know.
Oh, you're talking in the room over with Bobby?
No, the room behind you. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
you're in that room, but directly behind you, you just hear the
Okay.
sound of
I'm gonna stop pushing
violent
the barrel.
electricity.
Can you put a mark where the barrel was, please?
Sure.
Okay, standing. No, it was here, Steven.
That wasn't me.
Oh.
It's a nice wheelbarrow.
Okay. Standing where I am now.
Yep.
Is there dangerous electricity in this area here?
You can definitely feel something. It's like static electricity all in the air. And you can hear these Pokemon that were once filling this thing full of electricity, just kind of drunkenly stammering about.
But I can't see them.
It's too dark.
I can see 10 feet, right?
You can see 10 feet. So,
can see this
yeah,
one.
you would be able to see the one.
Okay. Looking at him, is this something that it seems like a potion can help?
Give me just a nature check.
Not a medicine check,
Yeah, okay.
please? Seven.
7? You're not sure. Best you can tell, this thing looks drunk.
Oh, I might regret this choice. I'm gonna give it a potion.
Okay. You walk up to it and you hold out this little spray bottle and you spray it all over it. It
Spray in
doesn't
the
seem to
face.
have any effect.
Okay.
In fact, the thing turns towards you and you can just see electricity spiraling out of it, and it holds up its big, meaty arms and goes aggressively.
Like it wants to fight me?
Yeah.
Nurse Joy! What's wrong with your Elegant? It wants to attack me?
Says, that might have been a power surge. They could be drunk on electricity.
And what do I do now?
Punch it in the face.
Well, there's an old hand crank in the corner. If first thing we need to do is keep the power on.
Where's the hand crank?
She points to over here. If you can see that.
In the northeast corner.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay. I'm just gonna run there.
Okay. As you move out of its direct line there, it does take an attack of opportunity at you.
Yo.
Does a nat 20 hit?
Does a nat 20 hit? It moves very quickly. Ooh.
Not a nat 20, but a modified one.
No, does a 9 hit you?
Ah.
Yes!
A 9 hits you. You take 6 points of normal type damage as it just slams into the side of you. You feel the crackle of electricity flow through you just briefly and then dissipate. More just like a static shock than anything.
Lucario, Ryulu, I think I'm gonna need some help here. Can you stop them from getting to me? He's gonna go there.
All right. Your Ryolu appears right in front of it, taking a very defensive stance. It looks back at you. You clearly hurt, and it turns back to it and crosses its eyes.
It's pissed. And I was gonna say, Lars, you might want to hold up the other one.
He looks at you and he says, yeah, okay, Zigzagoon, you're up, go get him.
I'm assuming giving the potion was my action, yes?
Yes. The Zigzagoon is going to wander. It can move. Wow, really fast.
70 feet. Not quite.
Can move 35 feet, and it moves right over here.
No, I got half.
And it is now just in sight of that Elekid. He's gonna attack. Nope, he does not. And he says, "Get inside of it. Use sand attack."
Get inside of it to get it out of sight.
Yeah. And the Zigzagoon kicks up a big dust, a big cloud of dust that hits the Elekid. The Elekid needs to make a con save and fails horribly. So now it has a -1 to its attack rolls. Cool. Alrighty. The small child is going to continue trying to mop up this water in the dark, and with a natural 20, he will easily mop up this big puddle
See?
there.
Bobby, you're just getting in your own head!
And Nurse Joy is going to move up here, dropping the buckets, moving towards these machines here. And she's looking at them very concernedly. All right. The first Elekid is going to look at your Ryolu. Yeah. And it is going to...
You got this, Liam.
Deck him in the schnoz.
It's going to unleash this wave of electricity towards it. Does a... Ooh, that might not hit him. Does a 10 hit?
No.
No?
He
Perfect.
dodges.
Yeah, Raelu manages to sidestep this burst of electricity that the Elekid lets off. The Elekid looks like it's stumbling. It's still just swinging wildly. Elekid number 2 is going to likewise just let loose this torrent of electricity towards the Zigzagoon, smoking it. Zigzagoon takes, well, that's not too bad, 5 points of electric damage. Am I not hitting it? Even here?
Well, but look towards the microphone when you're talking.
Yeah.
It's all about where your voice is being projected, not necessarily how loud it is.
Perfect.
Bacon bones.
Jackson, your turn.
Charlotte, get that window and get this other leak on your way back. I'm heading back to help. It sounds like there's a fight now. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The battle music is playing. We're fucked.
And then I think Charlotte can see the window. Let me double check.
To the wall.
To the... Yeah.
The water drops down these walls.
So that is a 17 to hit the window.
That hits, closing the window easily.
And then Charlotte will also start making her way back. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's my turn. Ah! And that other leak is just within sight.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, and this leak over here should be cleaned up as well.
Yep. Trying to get that one.
Why can't I get it?
Anything that I put on the bottom layer, I can't grab easily. Always wants me to grab the map layer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could always just move the map and then...
Yeah. Okay. That's cleaned up. The leaks progress. Okay. Jackson, you hear, because it's still dark, a window fly open right here.
Damn it! Charlotte!
Brooke.
We need your web. Okay, I am going to full dash.
Okay, you run over there and against the wall. You see this large piece of machinery. It's black and it's got this big crank on it. It looks like you literally just have to crank this bloody thing.
Which I can't do till next turn. I'm gonna say, one sec. Hey Lars, you think you can maybe try and hold that window in the other room? Maybe?
He looks over in your direction. It's still dark. And you're not sure what he does because you can't see him because it's dark.
He does things and stuff even.
Okay.
Testing
Nurse Joy
stuff.
calls out from the other room, panicked. The machines are going dead. You gotta get that on here. Come on, guys.
I know what happened. These Pokemon die.
The small child is stumbling around in this room. I can't see where it's leaking. I ran it.
Call him back to your Pokeball and send him out again!
Or would that make too much sense?
He moves over here and he starts mopping up. And he's crying so much, he's just slapping the ground wetly. And Lars
Wants to impress this 16-year-old girl he just got to fill up.
is looking back and forth, and he's like, what about the Alakid?
Can't your Zigzagoon watch it while you try and hold the window shut? Multitasking!
Okay.
This will be dealt with soon.
And he runs over there, and he's like, you got this, Zigzagoon! He starts running over to the other window. Elekid number 1 steps up to your Riolu, and is going to try and hit it with a Thunder Shock again.
What a shocking development.
That's not good. That is a... an 11.
Literally just a meat shield right now. I believe that misses. Yep, misses.
Okay. This other Elekid steps up to towards the Zigzagoon and tries to hit it with a low kick.
Low kick. Sure. Yeah.
Plus 13. Does a 13 hit the Zigzagoon? 13 hits the Zigzagoon. The Zigzagoon is going to take some serious damage. Serious damage? Ooh.
It's easier to edit the audio so it's quieter than it is to edit it so it's louder.
Yep.
This Zigzagoon in one hit is smoked by this sweeping leg and just faints right there. From the other room, Lars calls out, Zigzagoon! Zigzagoon!
Call him back.
I hear
Zigzagoon gets called
whimpering.
back. And immediately he swaps out his Caterpie,
String shot.
which kind of stands in front of this little Elekid and goes, Jackson!
Charlotte, if there's another leak you can see, patch it up, please. And she can, so she will. And she does with a 15.
Yeah, no problem. Patched.
And
I
then
just
I
picture
run.
Charlotte being like, I'm gonna slingshot like I'm gonna slingshot like it's my birthday. Like it's my birthday. Making a hot mess in there.
Just string shot everywhere.
I'm gonna slingshot like it's my birthday.
I'm gonna
It's my
fix some
birthday.
leaks. Only got spider webbing in my asshole.
Okay.
I'm hunting, looking
doing
for a
anything else?
window. I'ma use a string shot. No, that's it.
Okay. Somewhere you hear another leak.
God damn it.
Brooke.
I'm gonna crank this motherfucker like nobody's business.
Awesome. You go to try and turn the crane,
She gonna crank that
and it
soldier
is
boy.
stiff. Give me an athletics check. You get the sense this thing hasn't been used in a long while.
Woo. 14.
14? Yeah. You start really reefing on it. At this point in time, the lights start to slowly come back on.
I can see again.
It's pretty dim light, but you guys can definitely see all around you at this point.
And I say, Liam, I'm sorry. I just need you to hold them off.
Okay. Looking back, you see this Caterpie looking very frightened in front of this Elekid that is just swinging.
Caterpie! I know I'm not your trainer, but you have lots at your disposal, like string shot!
Like this one thing you have.
Lars, having been told to do this, is going to run up to the window and he's going to try and close it. And he's failing horribly. He closes one window and the other one slams open. He's like, he closes that one and the other one slams open. He's not having any luck with it. The small child is going to continue to try and mop. With a 2, he's just slapping it and he's still just bawling.
It's okay, Bobby! I believe.
And Nurse Joy moves over to this other machine. And she starts pushing a number of buttons. The Chansey is pushing buttons on this one here. Elekid number 1 is going to sort of circle around your Riolu there. And is going to try and make a quick attack at you. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
15 hits.
That was bound to happen eventually.
Yep.
You take 6 points of normal damage as this Elekid moves around to the side of Riolu and just slams into the side of him with a that
6?
normal type.
Yeah. There's one temporary hit point.
This little Caterpie still sitting there in front of this Elekid. Having not been told what to do, is just going to look around a little bit, and the Elekid's going to shoot off this beam of thunder at him.
Thunder.
And that's going to smoke the Caterpie. The Caterpie just fries.
This poor kid.
Taking...
Smells like dinner.
The Caterpie takes 7 points of electric damage. The Caterpie, surprisingly, looks okay. It's definitely taking some damage, but
got
it's
this,
still got a
Caterpie.
fair bit of fight in it.
You got this. No pressure, but the lives of all of these Pokemon on life support rely on you guys.
All right, and that has been 15 rounds.
That has been how many?
15.
Jesus.
Jackson.
Hey, Charlotte, if you see leaks or open windows, fix them. And she'll use string shot on the window. 10.
10 just hits it. This time without a lot of grace, she just kind of looks over her shoulder and just enough to patch it up.
And then moves over there. And then move over there. And we're good.
Okay. You're all the way up there. You can see these Electabuzz stumbling around, or
Elekid.
Elekid, stumbling around inside this room, fighting off the Pokemon that are in front of him. The Riolu is just got its arms up, trying to block it. This Caterpie looks a little fried, but again, is just taking blows from these Elekids, who just look drunk with power.
He's my pride and joy.
Okay. Somewhere in the front, you hear a window burst open again.
I just fucking closed you.
I literally just closed you.
That's how this rolls.
Brooke.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
Technically speaking, because you can only technically take one action, is there any way that your Pokemon can assist you so you roll at advantage rolling this crank?
Absolutely.
So if I call him back,
Yeah.
and then the next turn take him out, he can help me?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to call Liam back
Mm-hmm.
and say, Liam, I think I'm gonna need your help with this one. Okay, and then I'm going to crank this thing again.
Okay,
I'm
give
assuming
me an
I need
athletics check.
That's why I wanted him back here. 6.
A 6. This time, it really sticks.
You mean I had no momentum?
And you just can't move it. It feels like maybe when you were turning it, you hit a grinding spot. This thing's old. It hasn't been oiled in forever. You get the sense that they were dependent on their primary source of electricity here, being the Elekid and the city power grid. And the lights go off. Nurse Joy calls out from a different room. Hey guys, what are you doing back there?
I'm trying!
More than you.
Lars is gonna continue to try and close that window, and he's having no luck. He's still trying to hold it closed, and it just keeps blowing open in his face. This small child is just slapping this mop against the ground, but he's slowly cleaning it up.
Good.
And that spot is now...
Oh, I was
Clean.
like, why did Brooke move out to the middle of nowhere? Never mind.
Is now clean. Okay, and he says, Ratata! Ratata! We can't move this turn because he used his turn to clean up. Elekid number
Rattata
1.
can move, can't it?
Rattata still has movement separate from...
No, because he used his action to mop instead of commanding it to do something, including commanding it to move towards him. This Elekid here, not having a combatant in front of it, is going to start
I'll
moving
fight
towards
ya!
here. Move towards that Caterpie. And he's going to try and take a... he's going to move right here. He's going to make a Thunder Shock attack against him. That is a 19. Caterpie takes
Getting
another
fucked
8 points of damage. The Caterpie looks pretty damn fried, but it's still up and looking...
You go, Caterpie!
You go, girlfriend.
Elekid number 2
Wait, are you a boy or a girl?
is going to try and take another low kick at this Caterpie. It misses horribly. The
But it's
Caterpie
already
just
so
kind of
low to the ground.
slips over top of it.
This Caterpie is boss.
Jackson.
Caterpie ex machina.
Charlotte, just yeah. It's only a 5 for the window.
Somewhere inside, you hear Spinrack go. In
Damn it!
frustration.
I'm assuming. And then I will 5, 10, 20, 30. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
hang on.
goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye, dice. Okay.
I don't like what that okay did.
Jackson,
Uh-oh.
you see a spot of water start dripping from the ceiling.
No!
Rook.
Okay,
It's like somewhere over there.
Okay.
Like I.
Okay, Liam.
It's fine. I got
Let's
it.
do
I'll look
this.
for it after.
so now he's gonna help me?
Absolutely. You roll with advantage.
Cunt 2.
22. Yeah. You get that cog up and going.
Thanks,
again.
Liam! Let's
Between the two
go!
of you, just. And the lights all come on.
Fuck yeah!
America!
This young girl starts swearing. starts cussing in the corner.
She's 16.
Okay, Nurse Joy and Chansey start moving towards this room. Seeing what's going on, and they go, oh, okay, all right. The Lars this time manages to get the window closed. And the small child is gonna run up here in the Rattata. I'm gonna run up there. That's too far.
This is taking entirely too long.
The Ella kid is gonna continue attacking that one poor little Caterpie. Huh?
I feel bad for this Caterpie,
That
but
Caterpie
I
is
needed
gonna get
Liam's help.
fried. Yeah, that's it for that Caterpie. And the Caterpie just gets shocked until it just falls down. Writhing on the ground.
Good done, good Caterpie.
Oh no!
From the other room, you can hear Lars yelling, Caterpie! Ella kid number 2 is looking around for its next opponent.
Come get me!
And is going to move right there, and it is going to
Shit.
come and get you. It's going to try, you see it just charge up.
I take it back!
I was kidding, I was kidding, I was kidding!
It's like when I ran away and I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yep, and then some.
You take 5 points of electric damage as it just unleashes this torrent of electricity.
Hey, ow! Oh, my pacemaker!
Jackson, it's now your turn. This Ella kid is staring you down. You can see the other one turning around.
Okay, Charlotte, get one of the windows, please.
You're just being a meat shield?
10.
Meat shield
10.
Jackson.
It does. Seals it shut.
And then I'm gonna call Charlotte back. And, can I use my movement to call a Pokemon out?
sacri-
No, it's still
Yeah.
a bonus. You haven't used an action though, have you?
Yeah, Spinnerack getting a window.
Gotcha. Yep.
Huh. Well then, I'm just gonna back away slowly. Get him, Nurse Joy! I believe in you!
The old man turns to run. She looks at you like, what?
Go, Nurse Joy. I choose you.
Somewhere else in the building, the leaks progress. A leak forms down here. Brooke.
He's gonna help the crank.
It was a weird jam. Oh, there we go.
That's way better.
21.
Okay, you feel yourself starting to get tired, and it's getting harder and harder to crank. And it's at that point in time you feel Ryolu's strength take over and just push you over.
Really? Ryolu's strength did that with the +4 that came from Brooke.
And the two of you manage to keep the
give
power
you
on.
credit.
You can see the lights glow a little brighter.
But I gotta keep cranking, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep on, crank that soldier, boy!
Nurse Joy
She's best suited for this job.
looks at these Ella kids and says, is somebody doing something about this?
Give me approximately 6 seconds.
says, Chansey! Chansey!
Oh,
And
no.
Chansey steps forward.
Chansey Ex Machina. Chansey Ex Machina.
Chansey turns into Arceus.
Lars is going to...
Does he have another Pokemon?
He's gonna run over here and he's gonna grab a bucket that Nurse Joy dropped. And he says, I hope you guys got this. That's it. I don't have any more Pokemon. I've got buckets. I'm going to the front.
I got buckets for days.
And the small kid runs up to his Rattata and just embraces it. It's just horrible. It's so bad. And the Rattata's like,
This kid sounds like he's laughing.
This first Elekid is actually gonna move towards here. He's gonna start
Shit.
moving towards you. You see it just wind up and let this surge of electricity start flowing towards your Riolu. Ooh, that is like a 24.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Riolu is going to take 9 points of electric damage. And your Riolu just takes it square on.
Yep.
It's too busy pumping this hand crank. The second Elekid is going to move towards that Chansey.
He's gonna take a chance.
He is. And he's going to make a quick attack at it. Oh, and it misses horribly. The Chansey just sidesteps it coolly.
Cha.
Jackson, it's your turn. You see these
Well,
Elekids just going wild in here.
Jackson, help!
Guess who's coming to the party? Billy! Move behind that Elekid. What did the Elekid just use?
Quick attack.
Something painful.
Oh wait, I actually have moves. Billy, use the thing where you kick it in the leg.
Goes for a low kick.
Yep.
Yeesh. Making
Where
attack.
is it? No kick, strength, dex. So that would be okay. Add advantage because flanking.
Flanking.
So that's a nat 20.
Yeah. Go get him.
Fuck shit up, Billy. And I believe that's a D8.
I think so.
So 2d8 because nat 20.
Cool.
So that's 9, 11 points of fighting damage, and it flinches.
Holy smokes. This Elekid did not know what was coming for it. This Bonsai pops out and just sweeps its legs out from under it.
Fuck yeah, Billy!
You doing anything else?
What does flinching do again?
Let me pull that up.
That's 5, 10, 15 to get there.
I think flinch just means it misses its next turn, but I can tell you real quick. Flinched is right there. A flinch Pokemon has disadvantage on any attack rolls, skill checks, or saving throws it makes before the end of its next turn.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna run past it to behind Billy then.
Okay, gonna make an opportunity attack against
Do
you.
it.
Ooh, a nat 20, or that's still a 20, but not natural.
Yeah. It was a calculated risk,
Tries to make
but boy, am I bad at math.
Oh, that's the wrong dice. You take 4 points of normal damage as it slams into you as you try to run back.
Oh, look at that. I'm unconscious.
And it just knocks you flat unconscious. Boop. That's a problem.
This is a TPK.
Which one looks the most like unconscious? Probably that big red X. Ow!
And somewhere the leaks progress. 3. This leak down here just gets worse.
God damn it. Bobby. Bobby, go fucking get it.
Brooks.
Bobby.
Okay, remind me to switch out a Pokemon. Is it an action or a bonus action?
Bonus.
So to swap Meowth and.
Yep.
Okay, Liam. I gotta swap you out. Okay, Sassy. We gotta save these Pokemon. Roll again, because it's not stable unless I'm rolling it. Yes.
Oh, be good.
Okay, we're good. 17.
17? Yeah, you just keep it cranking, and Sassy comes out. And is kind of pushing against your arm, just kind of trying to help. Bobby grabs his Rattata, and he's got the mop in one hand, and he just keeps running down here towards the sound of dripping.
Hey, we get to find out what happens, what Pokemon do when the Pokemon trainer is unconscious now. I think this is the first friggin' time.
Okay. Lars is gonna continue running down here with buckets. And Nurse Joy is going to command her Chansey to... Guess I actually have to find out what the stats for Chansey are.
Where's that Chansey stat block?
Somewhere down here.
Somewhere
Apparently not that far down.
I'll find a stat block for this month.
I didn't expect the Chansey to have to come in here and
Do anything?
do anything. This has gone horribly awry.
It has mass cure wounds. Can Pokemon heal people?
Sure. Need to find out what Chanseys can do. Oh yeah, no problem. The Chansey moves up next to you, and you're suddenly awakened when you feel this egg being shoved in your mouth. It's just this hard-boiled egg, and it gives you life. Let me see how much it heals you for.
That was delicious, but strange.
Just looks down at you.
Thank you.
How much does this heal? Where are you? Where are you, soft-boiled? Oh, I guess if it's soft-boiled, that means it's still a little runny.
Well, yeah. My preferred.
Oh yeah, soft-boiled is
soft-boiled is so
delicious.
good.
Yeah. But you've got all this egg yolk like running down your face. Oh wow, 2d6.
Holy shit.
6 plus.
Might even get me back to full.
You heal 9 points
I'm back up to
of
full.
damage as you chew on this soft, squishy egg. It just kind of leaks out the side of your mouth.
Please tell me you sell these. I don't know what that means.
The Elekid.
I'm not unconscious anymore, bitch. Come at me.
The Elekid's gonna turn towards your Riolu, and it's gonna try to
My
hit.
Riolu.
Sorry, your.
My Billy.
Oh no, that's the one over there. So that is the one who's gonna be attacking.
Oh, the Meowth.
Meowth. Yeah. That one's gonna try and make a quick attack on it. Oop, that definitely hits with a 21. Meowth is going to take... Did she just step out?
Yeah.
Is going to take 5 points of normal damage.
Okay.
Elekid number 2 is going to walk up to your Bonsly, though, and is going to try to sweep the legs with a low kick.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Good call.
Bitch.
That is a... Oh, those are both really good rolls.
Shit.
That is either a... Let's see here. That's either a 19 or a 21.
Yeah, either of those would hit.
Okay. Your Bonsly is
your
going to
ace?
take...
Oh, right there.
Is 4 points of fighting damage.
So 8 points.
You can see your Bonsly just fall flat on the ground. And it's almost like he cracked because he just starts wailing. Jackson, it's your turn.
You're okay, Billy. In fact, I think you can kick the shit out of this little asshole. Low kick him again. That's 22.
That hits.
Oh, sorry,
Make
a
some
23.
noise.
Your Bonsly stands up and just repeats what it did. Whoosh,
And that is 6 points of fighting type damage.
knocking this poor little Elekid on its butt.
Oh, and that was a 19, so it flinched again. Unless it's
Not
unconscious.
bad. It's not unconscious, but it's definitely still flinched.
Okay.
This Elekid did not know what hit it.
All right. Then we shall run away again.
Did the thing hit
It's going to
Sassy?
take an attack of opportunity on you. It
Yeah,
did.
hit Sassy.
That is a natural 1.
Fuck you.
Yeah, because it's flinched.
How many points did it do there?
Did 8.
And it's actually just going to fall prone on the ground.
So with the temp HP, it's at 18.
Oh,
5.
So the current HP should be 3.
and no.
13.
for hit
Blah,
points.
blah, blah.
Okay. And the leaks progress.
I believe in you, Sassy.
You're going to see this
Which is
window
why I'm
over
flanking with
here
you.
suddenly just blow open.
Even though she won't be able to fight. But I might be able to punch it in the face.
Brooke.
I gotta keep moving the thingy.
Do it! Oh, yeah. Oh,
Modify
yeah.
20.
No problem. Even Sassy's starting to get the hang of it as she puts her little claws on your hands and you start cranking it faster. The others. Nurse Joy is gonna. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Is gonna move around here. And is gonna move up to this machine and start hitting buttons. You can tell as she's doing this, you see bars, statuses start to appear on it and start to like she's starting things up again.
So when it crashed, the machines weren't even working?
Nope. This small child is just slapping this wet mop on the ground and bawling. Lars is gonna come running
But
up
not in a
behind
good
him
way.
though, and is gonna put a bucket down, stopping that leak from spreading. Elekid is going to. It's this one here. It's going to take an attack at Sassy. It's going to use Thunderbolt or Thunder Shock. Clarify.
Hit him with a thunderbolt.
Yeah, that's a 16.
16 should hit her, yeah. Yes, it does.
It do the do.
I do the thing.
Okay. You are going to take 9 points of electric damage.
Oh, sassy.
How's Sassy looking?
Not great.
Elekid number 2 is gonna keep trying at this Bonsly. It's gonna unleash this torrent of electricity at it. With a
At
thunder shot.
disadvantage. Because flinch.
Oh, it's definitely gonna miss then. Yeah, that's 10.
Nope.
Yeah. Bonsly this time just shrugs it off. Jackson.
Hey, Billy. Kick him in the schnoz. Oh. Even with advantage, that's only a 7.
7 will not do it. This time the Elekid seems to have the upper hand. It just jumps over Bonsly's little feet.
Well, that's all I got right now. You do better next time, Billy.
Elite progress.
Not spinner rack. Barnsley. Let's use 3 low kicks.
The wind continues to howl, and you see this big wet spot starting to form over here.
Ah, shit.
This window that hasn't been closed yet. Brooke.
I'm gonna yell. Nurse Joy, do something! Get this Elekid off me! That's only an
Ooh.
8.
It's only an 8.
Yep. Come on, it doesn't have any momentum. Electricity's stored in the system.
You note as you're pushing along, even with the help of Sassy, this thing is slowly starting to grind. The lights start to dim. They don't turn off entirely, but it's undone most of the progress that you've done.
Them muscles starting to fatigue.
The others. Nurse Joy looks at you and she moves over to the next machine. She says, I have to help the Pokemon. I can't. I'm sorry.
How do you help the Pokemon if the hour goes out?
She's got you there.
Is gonna move
Just rage quit on English.
over here, and it's gonna
That came up.
disengage. And it is. Who's still going? Oh, this small child is going to continue to try and mop this up, and with a 19, he
Good.
definitely manages to mop this up.
Where are those 2 shitheads from before?
Lars
Their
and Bobby.
Their Pokemon were fainted. They should have come in here.
He runs over there with another bucket in hand. Elekid! He's going to try and... he's going to quick attack you.
Which one?
Sorry, the Meowth. Damn it. Yeah, that is a 3+.
Oh.
That's a 24.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits her.
I heard 3+ and I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty.
You take 7 points of normal damage as it just slams into it. Okay,
No.
Sassy!
your Meowth faints. As a reaction, you can replace it with a different Pokemon.
Jimmy, it's been a while.
Perfect. Elekid number 2 is going to turn right back to your Bonsly and is going to try and sweep the legs. The low kick. Oh, that is a 21.
Yeah.
Low kick is... Low kick's a D8, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you are going to take 8 points of fighting damage.
So 16.
Deals another devastating blow to your Bonsly.
Billy, no!
Jackson
Billy, please kick it in the face again.
goes for another low kick.
No, it's only a 6.
That's a no kick.
No.
Not a low kick.
Yeah, Bonsly is just crying, and it tries to make this pitiful little kick that the Elekid easily sidesteps.
If I switch out a Pokemon, does it switch it out in the space that the Pokemon resides in, or can I
Yeah.
only do it 10 feet within 10 feet of me?
No,
It
it's in the
swaps out in the
Pokemon
space that it was.
Perfect. Billy, you're looking pretty rough, so we're gonna get you out of there, and Charlotte's gonna come back in.
There you go. It looks up at this Elekid, and its pincers just start going. And the leaks progress. That's a 2. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
This window
never
here
good
that
thing to hear.
nobody has been tending just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting dangerously close to that electrical outlet there. Brooke.
Lars! Bobby! Get back here! This window!
Wurmple could get it. But
How quickly is the power going off?
Because you've been successful, it's undone. Basically, you get one free try every time that you've gotten too successful. So
So
if
it should
you were to
stay on.
fail again, it would go out. But if you put it up, you'd get your one free back.
wait, but it was a nat 20, so that would be 2 successes, and then another success.
No. So the way that this works is that if you get two successes in a row,
But I got 3.
I know you get one free, but it won't ever go above one free. At 20?
No, modified.
Okay. No problem. Your Wurmple just grabs onto your hand, and it feels exactly what you're doing, and it helps you propel this thing further. Okay. Lars is gonna run over here, and he's gonna drop a bucket.
Good.
And then he's going to start running back. This little kid with the Rattata is going to start running back.
This sort of nat 20 charisma roll will get you. They listen to everything I say!
Okay. This Elekid is going to look right at your Wurmple, and it's going to let loose this torrent of electricity.
Sorry, Wurmple!
Oh, and that's a nat 20.
Oh, shit.
Your Wurmple is going to take
Enough.
12 points
Oh, he's still
of electric damage. Frying this little worm. Your Wurmple is smoking right now. Elekid number 2 is going to try and do the exact same thing to your Spinarak.
Come at me, bitch.
Yeah, that's a 23.
Yeah.
Your Spinarak is going to take 10 points of electric damage. It rolled max damage.
Well.
Jackson.
So rolling any range attack when you're in melee is a disadvantage, right? It's not just if you're targeting the thing you're in melee with.
Yeah, it's a little bit different for Pokemon moves. You can use a range attack in melee.
Ah. Well then, Charlotte, get the window!
at the window.
7.
Oh no.
7. It's a little distracted by the Elekid
Or no,
standing in
5.
front of it
I mean,
that just shocked it. And it just sprays wildly.
Damn it! Good try, Charlotte.
And the leaks progress. You hear a window in a different part of the facility blow open.
As long as it's not where the electrical is.
Brooke,
I'm going to yell at Nurse Joy in a second. Nurse Joy, you want this power to stay on? Get this Elekid off me and my Pokemon! Nat 20.
Nat
Bitch!
20. Nurse Joy looks over at you and says, I'm so sorry. Chansey's a pacifist. Here, try this. And the Chansey comes running up next to you, and it just shoves this big egg down Wurmple's throat. Wurmple heals.
Great!
11 points.
Now do it for Liam, because I need him out here. 11?
Yep.
Takes end.
Wurmple, who was
Do the
previously
temporary hit
smoking.
points, like, permanently go away afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a new max
Yeah.
HP, it's just...
I just needed to check.
This kid and his Rattata start running. Liam,
Not Liam. Lars.
Lars.
So many L names. Larry, Mars, Liam.
Just comes booking up there. Elekid number 1 is going to try and shock you again. And that is a 16.
To hit Wurmple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wurmple takes 7 points of electric damage. Elekid number 2 turns towards your Spinnerack and tries to go for a low kick.
Come at me, bitch.
Ooh, that's not good. That's 8.
Yeah, let me double check, but nope, it doesn't hit.
Okay. Your Spinnerack easily just moves to the side. Jackson.
Haha! Spinnerack! Get the friggin' window! There we go, 19.
19. Easily sealing the window. There's still a big wet spot around it, but there's nothing more blowing in.
This is the most absurd combat scenario.
It's just taking forever.
Okay. Oh no. This window flies open again. It was just sealed and it goes...
Bitch, please.
At least the leak doesn't get worse.
Brooke.
Yeah.
Wurmple has advantage on the Elekid.
Did I get 2 consecutive?
Yeah, you got a nat 20, so that would be 2 successes.
Yep, you can fail one.
Wurmple's going to attack it.
Okay.
I mean, you could switch them out.
It's not great. And after a while, does Chansey Nurse Joy go after me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Yeet.
Oh yeah.
I did tell her. Okay.
So you swap out Riolu. So that's a bonus action.
So for
Shy.
okay, Liam, use Foresight.
It's 4-sided bonus action.
Action quick attack is a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, needs to make a save. Oh, fails it big time with a 4.
He's gonna use quick attack.
You already used your bonus action.
Yep, swap out one. Okay. The Chansey is again going to haul out another egg out of its pouch and just shove it down Ryolu's throat.
It's okay.
It's one of those things where the logistics of the naming convention of Pokemon attacks is kind of slightly horrifying. Just the fact that this Chansey is able to make soft-boiled eggs on command. Or does she just make them the day before and has a stockpile of soft-boiled eggs?
You don't know!
How much?
11 points of damage are healed for Ryolu.
11 points of reverse damage.
No, thank you.
It's like if Jackson punches something.
He just take damage away.
I'm helping. No, Billy, you're hurt.
It's okay. Liam's got counter.
Oh, yeah.
So that I often still use my action to crit. And
Yeah.
his reaction to hit.
Yeah, and his bonus action to hit as well. Especially because the foresight lasts for a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elekid number
So we got
1.
this.
That's why I was like, I need Liam!
Yeah.
Get my boy out here!
He's going to try and make a quick attack against your Ryolu.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Oh.
That hits.
Ryolu is going to take, not too much, 5 points of normal damage. As it just
And
slams into the side of him.
Liam, counter that shit.
Not bad. You need me to make an attack?
At advantage.
That's cocked.
Ah, yeah. 17?
17 hits. Do some damage.
Ooh.
4 points of damage.
4 points of fighting.
The Elekid kind of shakes its head.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
A little surprised.
That was a 19.
It's fine. Elekid number 2 is going to go for another low kick against your
Try it.
Spinnerack. Oh, that's going to miss with an 8.
Ha! No.
Your Spinnerack looking all nimbly all of a sudden.
Jesus.
Jackson.
Hey, Charlotte, you know that window you just closed that just opened? Get it again, please.
Listen.
Hey, 10.
10? No problem. She just turns over and just... And it goes... Stick shut.
I'm almost out of string shots.
In another part of the building, you hear a window open. Brooke.
Okay. As my bonus action, Liam, quick attack. 16?
16 hits.
Ah,
2.
2 points of normal.
And then, as my action, I'm going to spin this motherfucker. Modified 20.
Not bad.
Wait, would you have advantage on that if he's engaging, or?
I don't know.
He's not helping you. He's attacking.
Well, it would have been a 15 or a 20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Either or. But yeah, you're not getting advantage if he's attacking. The others. The Chansey is going to run back over.
Disengage and run, Chansey.
Take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, no.
It misses, though.
Ha!
And the Chansey is going to shove a soft-boiled egg.
Soft-boiled?
A
A
soft-boiled
Sean
egg
Connery egg.
down Spinnerack's throat. Spinnerack is going to heal for 9 points of soft-boiled egg points.
1 point away from max HP.
This guy's gonna come running in.
This guy? Who's this guy? Is it Lars?
Yep. This little boy running.
Bobby?
Bye-bye.
Did you forget their names now? You
Nope.
scolded me.
The Rattata having a hard time keeping up with its little legs. Elekid number 1 is gonna go for a Thunder Shock against you.
Against Liam.
Yeah. That is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay.
Can he counter that, or does it have to be a physical attack?
Not a physical attack. You are going to take 5 points of electric damage. As it just discharges on you.
What a
And
shocking
I
revelation!
cannot counter.
You cannot counter.
You did that on purpose. DM.
Elekid number 2 is gonna kind of pip it
Come at me, bitch!
and is gonna do a Thunder Shock against you.
Oh,
Ooh, that is a 25
yeah.
with a natural 19.
Jesus.
And you are going to take 6 points of electric damage.
Tis nothing. Tis but a scratch.
Jackson.
So that window got sealed up that time. Oh, did Elekid move? It did. Oh, got back in between you. And then, Charlotte, sting that motherfucker!
And go and use poison stingy sting.
Go for it.
15 plus. I'm assuming that's.
Definitely hits.
I mean, yeah, that hits. I just want to do the math real quick. So that's strength or dex. So that would be. Yeah, so that would be 17 anyway. So it hits. And poison sting is a d4. Yeah. So that's 3 points. Oh no, 2 points of damage. And.
Can you just make a con save?
Da, 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 da.
I think he makes it. Yeah, that's a 15 for his con save.
Hang on. If the natural attack is 18 or more, the Pokemon
Oh,
is
that's how it goes.
poisoned. Yeah.
It was not an 18 or more?
Nope. And, I'm actually gonna swap out Charlotte for Dandy. Just get that experience distribution going.
And Dandy pops out in a flourish,
Hi,
shaking its
Dandy.
little tail.
What do you have me like?
You guys wait for the inevitable sound of a window opening or a leak starting somewhere, and it does not happen.
I mean, good. Is the power coming back on naturally?
You do not see any power, no. I mean, you're cranking, so you
Yeah.
don't know, but...
You're just that good.
Brooke.
Ryulu could really use some help now. Okay. And then he's gonna quick attack. Mathing is hard right now.
19?
18.
18 hits.
A 2.
A 12.
You're just slowly peeling away at this Elekid. The Elekid's taking has taken a couple blows, but it's standing fine.
Oh, wait, it's my turn. I'm going to crank.
Craig that soldier boy.
14.
14, you keep going.
Is that 2 consecutive?
Yeah.
That is 2 consecutive.
Technically, that's 4 consecutive. But I mean.
Okay. This Chansey is... How's Ryolu looking?
Brooke said my Ryulu needs some help.
Okay. Is gonna run right over to your Ryolu and shove an egg down its throat. Your Ryolu heals for 9 points.
9.
And this little kid's gonna continue running. Rattata is going to continue running. Lars is going to run into this corner to grab some supplies.
Good boy, Lars.
Grabs a bucket and starts heading back.
Ours is my bitch.
I'm gonna make you my bitch.
And Nursery is going to move over to the next machine. Elekid number 1 is going to try to...
Attack me.
Get me. Do it.
He's going to use Leer
Oh.
on your Riolu. You need to make a wisdom save.
I'm
Oh,
assuming
wow.
That's a fails.
Oh, yeah. It just stares down your Riolu, and your Riolu doesn't
Nani?
shirk.
Bitch.
Elekid number 2 is going to try to...
Elekid number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Should be a max.
Wow, okay. You see it spin, and all these stars start flying out of it.
Swift.
Your Dandy didn't even have a chance to dodge it. They just smoke into him. 3 different projectiles.
No.
That is 5 points, plus 2 points, plus another 5 points. So
12.
12 points of damage as each star just
Jesus.
slams into him.
That's been an hour and a half.
Yup. This combat's been 2.5 hours.
Jackson.
It started pretty much
That's-
right when we started.
Yep, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, Dandy, you've done your stuff. Billy.
Billy?
Kick him in the face. 17.
17 hits.
And 4 points of fighting.
Not get knocked out.
Smack. Brooke.
Get knocked down. Don't get back up again.
Okay. Well, yeah, quick attack.
Quick attack.
So good. Well, still 13.
Yeah. Well,
Plus 5?
yeah. Plus 5 right now, so 13.
13 on Elekid number 1. Elekid number 1 is just too tough. And he shuffles off to the side as Riolu comes flying at him.
Okay, and then I have
Spin to win.
Oh, wow.
It's a 23.
No problem.
There's now another leak underneath
she's
Brooke
born with it.
from all the sweat.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
How's Bonsley looking?
Oh, he's fine.
He's looking fine.
Actually, wait, hang on. Let me double check. I say that, but he's probably... Oh, he's at 16. He's at half HP.
Okay. That chance he's going to come running across here, risking an attack of opportunity. And it misses again. Comes right over here and shoves this big old soft-boiled egg down Bonsley's throat. Bonsley is going to heal... Oh, that's not too good. 6 points.
It's something.
Lars is going to run up here and start mopping this up.
Hopefully better than Bobby.
Oh, yeah. With a 19, it's like he's doing this all his life.
All my life I've been mopping up water.
This kid's
Water
going to
always
yell at his
comes, always
Rattata.
leads to
Rattata!
leaking.
Help them out! He's going to run right there. And what can Rattata do from range?
Sand attack?
Rattata's
Oh,
going to
the
use
barrel is there.
focus energy.
The barrel is in the space that the rabbit is in.
It is. Rattata's going to stand there instead. Rattata's going to use focus energy. And you see the Rattata just stand there going...
It looks like he's about to start kung fu fighting.
Everybody was kung fu
Uh,
fighting.
Elekid number 1 is going to use
That rat
Thunder
was
Shock against
fast
your
as lightning.
That is a...
Fanged with
22.
expert timing.
22 minutes.
Taking 8 points of electric damage. Elekid number 2 is going in for that low kick.
God damn it.
Oh, that's not good. That is a 7.
No, it does not hit me. Fuck you.
No problem. Bonsly easily sidestepping it. Jackson.
Billy, kick him in the face. 9.
9 does not hit. You guys are just trading blows back and forth here. Not going anywhere. Brooke.
Okay. Ryulu, quick attack. That will hit. That's a
20 hits.
Modified.
5.
There we go. Max damage.
Not bad.
And then
You look like you're slowly whittling down.
I
this
roll the
Elekid.
thing. That's a 6. I had all those
Same.
consecutives.
The lights start to dim a bit. Others. This having been cleaned up, Large is going to move over here.
Get the window, please.
Stops there. This small child is just going to move here. His Rattata is going to move right in on that Elekid
Flank it, flank it, flank it. Yes.
and is going to go in for a bite attack.
Hell yes.
Oh, that's not
With
going to hit.
advantage. He's flanking.
Good call. Ooh, that's only marginally better. So that is plus. Dex, which is 11 plus.
Numbers.
frequency. 13, just hitting it. Wow, okay. Yeah, 13 on 13. Doing 8 points of dark damage as this Rattata runs up behind it.
Numb.
This Elekid is looking real hurt.
Good.
Its swinging is starting to slow down.
I'm assuming they're not considered wild Pokemon even though they're acting wildly.
Nurse Joy says, "No, these are definitely the property of the Pokemon Center."
Damn it!
Uh,
I've earned this!
Elekid number 1 charges up and shoots another beam of electricity at your Riolu. That is a 25.
Yes.
That is 6 points of electric damage on your Riolu. You get the distinct impression the Elekid didn't like being countered. Elekid number 2.
This has enough freaking PP for those moves, Jesus.
Looks down your Bonsly and is going to use Thundershock.
Ha! You fool!
That's a 25.
I mean, it hits. It's still.
And he takes 8 points of electric damage.
Oh, he's not resistant to it. Whatever.
He's not ground type, which would make him invulnerable.
He's still doing good, though.
Jackson.
Hey, Billy, kick him in the face. Nat 20.
Yeah, 20.
So he's
Yes.
flinched too.
Go for it.
And that is whole 10 points of fighting type damage.
He kind of does this flying low kick as he just smokes this Elekid in the face, knocking him out cold.
That's what you get, bitch! So that's one calm down.
Calmed down.
And then he'll move. And that's my turn.
Okay. Brooke.
Chansey, help Ryolu, please. Ryolu, I need your help. I'm sorry.
Chansey puts her hands in her pocket and she pulls out her hands. Chansey ain't got no more soft oil.
I'm sorry.
Out of pee-pee.
How did you not make more soft-boiled eggs for this very occasion?
That is a 17. I can't math today.
17 hits.
No, it's not a hit. Wormpole's helping me. I can't risk failing again.
Gotcha. Yeah, you make it.
I gotta get 2 consecutive before I can.
The others.
Yeah.
Lars starts mopping.
Mopping up poke
Oh, but there's a
flower.
lot of water there, and he is not making very good efforts on it. The Rattata is gonna run over. It's just gonna stop right there.
Thank you very much.
I need somebody with a
Elekid number 1
The only Elekid left.
is going to try to...
Who you gonna hit, bitch? Punch the old man.
make a quick attack on your Wurmple.
Oh,
Ooh,
It
that's
really
not gonna hit
doesn't
with
like
a 9.
No.
9. The Wurmple dodges out of the way as it's busy spinning this wheel. Jackson.
hey, Billy, throw a. Actually, hang on 1 second. Get over here. Now throw a rock at it. What the hell do I add? Hang on, let me double check. Okay, Barnsley. Rock throw. Strength dex, so 14 to hit.
14 just hits. As Bonsai shakes its head, these small boulders appear above it and just smash into the side of the Elekid.
And that is 1d8. 6 points of rock damage.
Not bad. The Elekid almost falls over and then climbs back up and turns to the side.
And that's all she wrote.
Brooke.
He's gonna turn it with Wormpole again.
Oh no.
9.
Wurmples aren't real great at turning cranks, and it's almost just getting more in the way than it's helping, which is a shame because the power starts to dim.
No!
Okay. Lars is going to continue trying to mop up this water, and he's failing hard with double threes. He is not making good time on this puddle. The small child yells, "Rattata! Bite him! Bite him, Rattata!"
Bite him in the face.
And the Rattata, with a natural 1,
Oh no.
just kind of falls over itself and
Okay,
falls
good.
prone. And
That
stands
sounds
back
like
I
up.
was worried it was gonna just like bite Jackson's toe.
The Elekid turns around towards the Bonsly and goes and throws a bolt of electricity at him.
Sure.
That is a 21.
Yep.
You take 9 points of electric damage.
Okay.
Straight through your Bonsly.
Great sound effects.
It has now been 30 turns.
Jesus Christ.
WTF.
Jackson.
What is this?
Granted, I was counting turns for fixing leaks before the fight ever started.
Hey Billy, you get back again, but keep throwing rocks at him. It's a 19.
19 hits.
And 4 points of rock type damage.
Not bad. Smoking it again. This Elekid is starting to run out of steam. It is spinning its arms, but far more slowly.
Good.
It looks like an angry, tired drunk.
An angry, tired, drunk
Brooke.
midget. Oh yeah.
Okay, Wormpole. We really got to get this power back on.
Any better?
13.
13. The power shudders for a second. And then it comes back on. Nurse Joy looked really concerned there for a second. as she goes back to punching her buttons. This Rattata goes in for another bite attack.
Don't steal my glory.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, he's probably going to
As
steal
the
my glory.
Rattata jumps over the side of this Elekid, landing a serious bite. That is 9.
Oh, God.
2.
11.
Yeah, 11 points of damage on this Elekid. Elekid's looking pretty darn hurt.
But he didn't finish it.
No, he didn't finish it. And Lars is going to continue trying to mop up this puddle. Oh, there goes that dice too. And he's failing horribly. He's kind of watching you guys over there and really nervously just like splashing the mop in the puddle. You doing all right over there? Yeah, you doing okay? Jackson.
How rough is the Elekid looking?
He looks like that drunk at the end of the night who's just he can barely tell what he's swinging at anymore. He's ready to fall over and go to bed with enough prompting.
Hush, little Elekid, don't say a word. Bonfly's gonna fuck you up.
See, but what I'm debating is, does Jackson just punch him?
I mean,
And risk healing him?
Because he'll do 1 damage. And that would just be the funniest end to the fight. Nah, Billy's gonna throw a rock. And get a 14.
14 just hits.
Go, Billy! And that's 8 points of rock type damage.
8 points of rock type damage. How does he want to finish this? He had 8 points left.
Oh, okay, perfect. I made the right move then. It's just gonna be like a little pebble that goes flying just between Jackson and the Rattata that just smokes it right in between the eyes and just knocks it out.
And as the Elekid goes to sleep finally, the nurse moves over to the final critical station, pushes a number of buttons, and you can see all the lights slowly start to turn green on it.
Brooke's
You
just
continue turning the crank.
cranking.
You hear outside the wind starting to dissipate a bit. The rain going away slowly. The windows no longer shake. You hear some faint dripping from the front lobby, but beyond that, it seems like everything is kind of
But right now, this building is ran on brook power.
pretty much.
Nurse Joy, can you please take care of my Meowth?
She says, "Oh, yes. All right. Please."
And Billy. And Charlotte.
I mean,
And
all
probably
of
Liam.
them, all of them would be good, but Sassy's unconscious.
And Lars holds up his Pokeballs. He says, and Zigzagoon and Caterpie. And the little boy Bobby runs over to his Rattata and gives him a big hug and says, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. And the little Rattata looks like it wants to bite him. It's just crazed. And he's just hugging it.
I'll go mop up the floor.
Nurse Joy kind of puts a hand on your shoulders and says, Thank you so much. I feel so bad. These Elekid, I swear they've never done this before. They've worked at this Pokemon Center for many years now. This is very unlike them.
I'm sure it happens occasionally. And it's not gonna happen anytime soon, probably.
I sure hope so. We might not be as lucky next time. But please, if you give Chansey all your Pokeballs, I'll ensure that they're all healed and back up to
Can
fighting
someone
status.
get my Pokemon to Nurse Joy?
I'll grab
As
him
I
for you.
as you continue turning the crank.
And I'll just go and grab her Pokeballs and give them all to Nurse Joy.
Sure.
As with mine. Except for Hoppit. No, Dandy needs some healing.
They take armfuls of all of your Pokemon, including Lars's, and Chansey moves them out to a different room. Brooke, can I get you to make an athletics check?
9.
You are so tired. You've been cranking for so long. Your small 16-year-old arms are just... they can't go anymore. And eventually the machine just seizes as you're going. But the lights don't turn off. And you kind of leave it for a second and the lights don't turn off.
Okay.
And it appears that the city power grid has started to come back. It's now very late.
It feels like nap time.
It was pretty late when you got here after leaving Pokedonald's. But now that you've been running around fixing leaks and fighting rabid Pokemon, it is very late.
Are my Pokemon okay now?
It takes roughly half an hour, but eventually the Chansey returns with trays full of Pokeballs. She hands them to you. All of their HP is back up to full. All of their PP is up to full. Same for you, Old Man Jackson, and for Lars as well.
Have 2 temporary hit points.
And Lars takes his Pokeballs and he holds them very close to himself.
I used freaking 16 string shots in that entire thing. Jesus.
But you managed to keep all the leaks from getting too bad.
Yep.
You managed to keep them away from any of the vital machinery. And you managed to somehow avoid disaster.
Or it's very small.
I feel like this is probably a good time to take an intermission.
Yeah. I should probably let Lily out. While we're doing a breaky thing.
I mean, you're not sure. I suppose we will find out.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
That was a pretty rough situation.
Yep. Did I save all the Pokemon?
To your knowledge, you did. Nurse Joy did what she had to do. The power was kept on, essentially the whole time, aside from when it initially went down. No leaks made it to any of the vital machinery.
That's all Brooke cares about.
Yeah.
She just hopes that Sassy can understand that. I mean, she cares about Sassy, I should clarify, but the lives of potentially hundreds of Pokemon were definitely priority in that moment.
Those, when I design certain encounters, I imagine certain things happening. I don't imagine people to just, like, sit there and take it while they're doing other things.
What was I supposed to do?
No, it was fine. Like, you guys were kind of stuck doing what you were supposed to, or what you were doing, right? So,
Like, it was literally, like, Brooke's background, she knows that, like, the Pokemon that work with her family are, their duty is to save what's injured. So her Pokemon, it was their duty to help her save the Pokemon that needed it more. But she's also not had Sassy very long. Her lawyer to her is probably shit and is like, bitch, please, why you not hear me?
there's a good chance to do up.
It's a good chance to change Sassy's loyalty. that what you telling me?
No. Let's just see where this goes.
Did any of my Pokemon level up?
Let's see here.
I know you said Meowth and Jimmy were close last time. I think. If I remember.
Yeah, so for each Pokemon,
Oh, that was an old lady hit moment.
you two, Matt, each of your Pokemon, because you had each one in the battle, add 433 experience.
Sweet. 433.
Yep. Which I think will probably level up some.
Hit ya.
But yeah. So that puts Spinnerack. 433, you said?
Yeah.
That'll be 514. Is what Spinnerack's at.
Just so you know, level 2 is at 200 XP.
So Spinnerack and Hoppip both level up.
You.
And I'm guessing level 3 is, well, let's see what Billy's at, because he's level 3.
If
1,000 probably, so.
if 200 is where they level up, then how come Meowth is only level 1? When she has a total of 332 XP. Before I add this.
Hold on, let me just clarify. Let me just make sure I'm not lying to you.
Oh, Billy. Billy's at 1,800. 1827. Billy ain't fucking round.
Oh, you know why, Melissa? Because your DM thought it was 400. But it's 200. Level 3 is at 800.
Kind of weird.
300.
What? Level 3's at which one?
800.
What's level 4 at?
Okay, so
Level 4 is 2000.
So
Ah, so
Ryulu's-
close.
So Ryulu's level. Sorry, what's level?
Level
Level 3 is at 800.
What's level 4?
Level 4 is
2000.
2000.
Okay. So pretty much all my Pokemon have leveled up.
Nice. It was a good battle. Matt, you're going to need some information for their level ups.
Yep.
So who do you want to start with?
Let's start with Spinnerack. She's the first one I got anyways.
Spinnerack.
Because it's moves, right?
Yeah. And another d6 of HP
Oh yeah, I will roll that now.
plus con.
Ooh.
Not
Actually,
amazing?
that's not bad. That's the worst I could have rolled, but it's still 3.
Oh, not bad. Oh yeah, because Spinnerack's got pretty good con. Poison types. So at level 2, she learns Absorb, Infestation, and Scary Face.
Absorb, Infestation, Scary Face.
Yeah, and you can choose any 4 moves between what you have in those 3. So out of those 6 moves, you can
Okay.
choose 4.
And what about Hoppip?
Steven,
What's up?
if you have a minus con, does that mean your HP could not go up at all?
It's possible.
It means your HP could also go naked. Well, is it a minimum of 1?
It's a minimum 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Hoppip at level 2 learns Tail Whip, Tackle,
A defensive move.
Fairy Wind, and Poison Powder.
Steven, you're gonna have to input my new moves because I don't have the book.
Oh, you don't?
I got the
No,
thing.
I don't have my jump drive. And I really don't want to hand type them in. It's faster for Steven to copy and paste at least the moveset in.
Log on to your Facebook. I'll send it to you right now.
Move list, page 25. Or I could just That's what Tinder's for.
Ha! Ha ha! Control F. Find tail.
Did you send it?
It's coming through slowly.
Okay. So, how do I find out what my guys can do? Or are you still
I'll
doing
just send
that?
them to you, and then you can fill in the moves afterwards. So, who do you want to start with?
Let's start with Wormpole.
Of course. Start with Wormhole.
And you can have a total of 4 attacks.
4 moves. Wormpole at level 2 learns Poison Sting.
And that's all he learns.
That's it. Poison Sting's a good move, though. And your Meowth,
Hang on.
I'm assuming?
Yep. Yep.
Meowth. Where are you? Meowth. Meowth learns Bite and Fake Out.
Okay, and Ryolu
Oh, your Riolu evolved as well?
evolved.
Sorry, level up.
Yeah, he's at 1400. He technically already should have been level 3.
Riolu. No, he doesn't learn any more moves at level 3.
He doesn't learn any. So,
stab up though.
what is that?
Your stab. You put a 1 in there, so any. Oh, so yeah, Bonsly should have been dealing 1 more damage on every single rock throw.
Yes. Yeah, so same type attack bonus. So it is an addition to any attacks that they use that are the same typing of what they are.
So, where do I record?
There should be a...
below. Oh, up. Up more. There.
Yeah, if you're ever curious, in the reference folder there, there's
So
a number
it's
of
just
documents there.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Pokemon leveling chart?
Yeah.
Stab increase. +1. So, basically, it just means if he uses a fighting type move, he adds 1 to its attack or its damage.
it's damage.
It's
You
damage,
add
okay.
proficiency to
And
hit.
stab to damage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So instead of a +1, it's a +2 to his fighting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I think the only fighting move he's got right now is counter.
Okay, let's fill in my Pokemon's new attack things. Meowth, who doesn't like me anymore. Guaranteed.
Let's go with Absorb. For my.
I'm gonna see if I can find all my lost dice.
How many did you draw?
At least 2.
I put 1 back out for you.
Oh, okay. On that one. So it's just that 1d4 that.
Oh, the danger dice.
Love it. 6.
Oh.
I think I lost 2d4s.
Oh, that's fine. That's great.
1 for each Photom.
One for each. Yeah, where the hell did?
accidentally and painfully.
Blue one and a white one.
Duration. Instant. Range bitey.
Instant range bitey? Are you altering? Ah! I did bind instead of bite. That's not. Those are two very different things.
If you can find out how a Meowth can bind.
It uses ties. The ties that bind.
I thought you were talking like twist ties, and I was gonna say, no, don't do that. That's
No.
dangerous.
That is very dangerous.
Where's the white one? Where's that blue one?
Hell yeah, we're learning Fairy Wind.
You like that move?
It's actually offensive, so yes. Hoppip can do damage.
Hoppip has grown offensive.
Oh, that's right. Not gonna
So is
get a lot
Tackle.
more health. 1d6? Is 1d6 like just the base for everybody, or?
No.
so.
Some Pokemon have 1d8. Some have more.
Hey, 4 plus 1, 5. Hell.
Hail! Hail yeah!
Dandy's growing into a bit of a tank. 22 max HP now.
Nice. So, hold on. What levels are all your Pokemon? 2, 2, and 3?
2, 2, and 3, yeah.
You
And
also level up?
Wurmple is only level 1.
Okay. You level up as a trainer.
Sweet.
Ryola's level 3.
I think yours is the same 2, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Mouth
Meow.
and Wurmple are level 2.
You level up as a trainer as well.
Okay.
So now you're a level 3 trainer.
Okay, I will deal with that. Stop throwing too many things on me at one time. It's stressing me out. I can only do one thing at a time right now. And that is input Sassy's shit.
Input sassy shit.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
If anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask them.
Ask them to Matt. Me can't focus.
I'm assuming. Yes. Instantaneous 30 feet.
Mouth is done. Now. Wurmple.
Duration. Now. Range.
Now.
30 feet.
I love how mine is just like to the like
We're not learning.
to the exact like point of what I'm doing, and then yours is like now.
Yeah, we'll learn poison powder. That sounds fun. Not even gonna look at it before I decide that.
Poison powder. Done. I like poison.
Poison.
Poison is good. It's super effective against lots of your enemies. Well. Worked on Joffrey.
Ha! Something had to.
Topical.
Something had to.
Gunk shot? That just sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
It is a poison type move. Pretty strong one too. I do not think Hoppip learns Gunk Shot.
It'd be fucking hilarious.
Just hopped
Okay,
up
am I
his
missing something?
big mean
Why do
loogie.
I? What is this column?
I have no idea.
And why do I
think
have?
that's where you add your stab.
Okay, well that's.
But that's
not,
where I've been adding my stab.
that's not where I'm at.
Right next to where? Hold on.
The one right beside your move power, in between your move power and damage.
were you looking? Oh, that's how many dice.
Oh.
2d6.
Makes sense.
6d6. For when you learn Fireball.
That makes more sense. Let's go back to the ones where I took that off.
No, duration is instantaneous, so it just poisons them. Okay.
I think I'm done there. Brooke, what happens to you now?
I suppose we can replace Splash with Tackle.
Maybe.
Unless there's a benefit to going 50 feet in the air.
Bitch, bro.
Doesn't want to cooperate.
Poking me. Okay. Control upgrade?
We will find out as I get my tackle done. Unless you've got the book.
I do. Does anything happen to us when we level up? Do we get more hit die?
Oh, we should.
I don't remember giving myself more hit die when we started.
Yeah, I definitely didn't give myself any extra hit die either.
Hey, Steven! No, just answer me now. As Pokemon trainers, do we get more hit die as we level up?
Yeah.
Okay, we never did on level 2.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yes, you do.
Okay. And it's our thing plus Archon. Same as Regs.
Minus Archon.
Plus in my case. Oh no, just regular in my case. No, wait. Plus in my case. Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes, Queen, let's do this. Okay, this one.
Oh, Hoppip has freaking attacks now. Now I just need to level up my Wurmple.
Oh, it's tank.
Wait, did you roll D8s or D10s? Because mine's a D10.
Why is yours a D10 and mine a D8?
Because I'm a gardener and I'm a more hardy?
Don't know.
Can you clarify this, Steven?
Oh my god!
Just get max.
No, I got a 9 and a 2, so the 2 kind of evens it out. I mean, it's still a 1.
Yeah, can you clarify why mine's a D8 and his
Yeah,
is
hold
a
on.
So
D10?
9 total. I doubled my HP.
Hit dice 1d8 per level, plus your con. And let me just look. Does Gardener have anything to do with that? Where are
Yours
you?
just might be in there wrong.
Don't ruin my dreams.
No, you just gain proficiency in nature. Add 1 bonus to all skill checks made by any of your grass Pokemon.
So it's just still be 1d8?
Is it maybe Ranger? That's what you took, right?
Yeah. But I don't see how that would.
No. Yeah, it should just be 1d8.
I'll reroll.
Brooke is tank.
I guess
I got skills. They're not multiple.
I didn't double it. So I'm only at 13 HP instead of 18.
I almost have as many hit points as Ryolu.
It's a good thing trainers aren't supposed to get hit.
The way we play.
Except for every single time. I don't think there's been a game that you guys haven't been hit yet.
No. There hasn't been a game where we haven't gone like, we're gonna flank too.
Over here, Pokemon, over here!
Helping my
I'm
Pokemon!
a distraction.
What does control upgrade mean?
It means you're able to catch and control Pokemon of a higher SR rating.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So it just means that we can
It means you can...
catch challenge rating or max CSR level 3.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Harder to control Pokemon, essentially. Not that it's really been too relevant yet,
Yeah.
but...
Proficiency stays the same. Control upgrade +3. Max SR is 3 now. Control upgrade. Yeah. 3 Poké slots. Anything else change?
Level 3? No, not much.
Why am I suddenly so cold?
Okay.
I forgot it. Took the blanket off.
Yeah.
Good call me.
You got it. How do you feel? Everyone's...
I
I'm
think we're all
I'm
good.
appropriately
ready
leveled?
to see if Meowth hates me.
You're ready to see if Meowth hates you.
More than usual.
I'm pretty sure she does. Steven, why haven't you changed her loyalty? Does she mean she still likes me?
You're already in there looking?
I'm pretty sure she doesn't like me.
You're sassy bae.
Sassy bae.
Oh, Billy's still only neutral.
Yeah, she doesn't like me. What about my Wurmple?
We're gonna have to change that.
Does Wurmple like me?
Wurmple's fine.
Oh, his loyalty
Let's see if my
is
Wurmple
still
gives
0.
a shit about me. As long as it's not negative.
None of my other guys went up or anything? Just sassy down? Okay.
How the hell does loyalty work?
I don't know. There's a loyalty chart right here.
Oh.
But it doesn't.
It just tells you what the different loyalty means.
Sassy went to confirmed indifferent as opposed to perceived.
Oh, she's a -2?
No.
Oh.
Only -1.
So upset.
No.
Holy crap, phone. Why are you only at that much?
Mine is
Alright.
slowly charging. I'm not wearing a scarf today, and I'm like self-conscious about my boobs.
You're fine.
I'm like, what?
No one can see them.
Yeah,
We don't have the camera.
there's no camera.
And we're all friends here.
yes.
Okay, so, we're all good?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, one sec.
Now I just have to level up my Wurmple at some point. But keep Billy out there because he's so close to that level 3. Or level 4.
Yeah, he's getting there. You're finally doing the distribution.
Well, because the other freaking ones that I had before had nothing offensive
Meowth
at
and
all.
Wurmple are getting close to level 3. Just good.
Slowly but surely.
That's both at 700 and something.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
786 for Meowth. 786 for Wurmple.
Not too much more.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah, Spinnerack and Hoppip are only at 514. But
A little
Billy.
ways.
1800.
So, all of your Pokemon are returned to you, and Nurse Joy thanks you repeatedly. She tells you you're welcome to any of the rooms in the Pokemon Center
There's
to
rooms.
take a rest.
There's rooms.
There are some rooms on the second floor.
Do you have any spare wood or anything lying around?
I'm sorry, wood?
I want to actually patch up the roof at some point.
She says, "Oh no, that's fine. I will have people in here to do such. It should have been done a long time ago. It's just a particularly bad storm."
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. And well, take care of your Pokemon. They served you well tonight.
Yes, they did.
Can I cuddle with all of my Pokemon when I go to sleep? To bond with them all?
She kind of cocks her head and she says,
That was a mechanics question. Mechanics questions in Jackson's voice.
"No, you can only choose one Pokemon per night to bond with.
Well, I mean, it has to be Billy.
It has to be Billy."
Brooke's gonna take up the room offer.
Same.
Upstairs. And when I get out there, before I take Liam out, I'm going to take Sassy out.
Perfect. Before you take Liam out, you take Sassy out.
Yes.
Okay. Sassy pops out of her Pokeball and kind of looks at you and looks away and starts grooming herself.
I wipe a tear away from my face and say, Sassy, I'm really sorry that happened. I hope you understand. I was just trying to save the lives of all the other Pokemon. And then I start crying.
She says,
I really do care about you.
roll Pokemon handling.
Ooh. I'm good at this.
21? At least?
Yeah, I think it's a 20. That's the wrong.
It'll be.
Pokemon handling, yes. 21. Wait. Yes, 21. That's
21.
thing.
Sassy stops cleaning herself for a moment and turns back to you, seeing that you are crying, and just kind of looks at you with her big feline eyes.
I reach out to try and pet her
She doesn't move.
slowly. And then I pet her and scratch her.
She kind of leans into it a bit, and she kind of leans into it more and more, so she's moving up towards your arm until she's rubbing against your legs.
You really did help today. I know that our job kind of sucked today, but you did well. I couldn't have kept the power on without you.
That's that good shit.
And then I give her a big hug. And I put her in her Pokeball.
You put her in her Pokeball.
And then I'll bring Wurmple out and praise Wurmple for taking it like a champ and helping me.
Wurmple just kind of does a series of backflips without leaving the ground.
Your string shot, it did well, and you really helped me with that crank.
You're actually still covered in string shot.
Yep. It's not from him.
No, it's from the Spinnerack, but nobody ever released you from it, so you're all sticky and gross.
I will before I go to bed. And I give him a scratch.
Your Wurmple just kind of does laps around the room as you're praising it. It's paying attention to you, but it just keeps going.
Curious.
Just keeps
I
going.
know. Okay, and then I put him away.
'Kay.
And then I bring Riolu out.
Riolu stands there in front of you, just arms crossed, acknowledging you.
Thanks for defending me in a tough situation, Riolu.
Just nods.
It was a sticky situation we were in today, but because of your guys' help, we saved all those Pokemon, and I'm very proud of you. And then I fist bump,
He gives you a fist bump.
and I scratch him behind the ear.
He nods his head.
And what do you say? You help get all this string shot off of me, and we go to bed.
Make a strength
It's a
roll
form
with
of bonding.
advantage.
Sorry, strength at advantage?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the one I wanted anyway, and it didn't go in the thing.
Retired. There we go.
Yeah. It's 18.
18, yeah. Between you and Ryola, you make short work of the rest of the sticky webbing on you and pull it all off.
Well, hard day's work. Rest harder?
Ryola just huffs.
I agree. And then I go climb into bed and be like, wanna come to the bed? We can snuggle?
He just kind of climbs up and rolls himself into a bit of a circle next to you.
Get it now. Then I scratch it behind here.
I
Jackson,
will
what are you doing?
likewise talk to all of my Pokemon individually.
Do it. Do it.
Call out Dandy first.
Dandy just appears in midair and spins.
Hey, Dandy.
Just
Looking
smiles
dandy.
brightly and looks down at you and shakes his tail.
I know you didn't do too much in that last one,
I'm very proud.
but I am very proud. You did well with what you did.
Just continues to shake its little tail at you. You see its little leaves start to spin a little faster.
Scritcher. Him? Her? Should probably know this.
I think it's a he.
Yep, he.
Yeah.
Give him a scritch.
And he just kind of holds onto your little, onto your finger with its little hands.
Perfect.
And just kind of dances around it. In midair, just floating.
All right, Dandy. Have a good night. I gotta talk to the others now. And we'll pop.
Most needy Pokemon trainers ever.
Yeah.
Talk to every one of our Pokemon before we go to bed. Tell them that they're amazing.
Yep. And we'll get Dandy back in his Pokeball, and then we'll pop out Charlotte.
Okay. Just kind of appears on the ground, looking around. All around.
Don't worry, there's no more leaks to patch up, but you did an amazing job of that earlier.
Spits a bunch of webbing.
Yeah, just
Just on the ground around you.
that, but en masse.
Like a screenshot, like, it's your birthday. It's like, where's my birthday present?
Do you have a place you prefer to be pet? I don't know exactly where to pet a spider.
I love Charlotte.
Where do you scritch a spider?
Just kind of looks at you. Yeah, there's a lot of stabby points on the spider. It's got like
Especially
these
Spinarak.
fangs. It's got this little horn on it. It's got this angry face on its butt part. It just looks generally angry. And it just kind of
I will pet the thorax.
okay. It just kind of like hunches its back a little bit so that its back's up, and it goes.
I'll take it that's a good sign. All right, Charlotte. Have a good night.
Little pincers go.
I still don't know how to read you at all. Can I tell if she's like actually happy or anything?
Give me an insight check.
I love Charlotte Jackson relationship.
I think that's a. Let me double check.
Jackson's so like sweet and
12.
gentle and loving to all his Pokemon.
Well, as far as you can tell, she seems to be contented.
Perfect. All right, Charlotte. Thank you for your hard work today. You did really well, and I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night.
Disappears inside the Pokeball.
And Billy.
Pond's like comes out.
I'm gonna pick him up,
Sure.
cradle him in my arms, and go, you kicked the shit out of those Elikids or whatever they were called.
It just kind of leans in closer to you.
As usual. Good work. That was awesome. I got scared for a minute, but that Chansey had a lot of random soft-boiled eggs in her pouch. It's a little disturbing, having just pocket eggs in a fleshy sack.
You still got a little yolk on your cheek. Just
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, well. Go over to the bed with Billy, lie down and scritch him till I fall asleep.
Okay. It's kind of like petting a rock. But he just sits down on the bed, and where he's sitting, the bed kind of bows a little. But he sits next to you all night.
Bonding.
Bonding. Bondage.
Did it have any effect on Sassy?
On your sassy bay?
My Sassy Bay.
You don't know?
We'll find out when we see what her loyalty is in the morning.
-1.
Okay.
With Billy, it was a pretty instant change. I think I rolled I didn't roll a nat 20 on that one.
You rolled next to an at 20.
I rolled a 19
Yeah.
on that one too, though.
So, the next morning comes a little sooner than you probably would have liked. The sun flows in through the open window, and you can hear activity in the Pokemon Center below you. As you come out of your room and you look over the banister at the lobby floor, you can see a number of people who are in there. Nurse Joy busy with a seeming flood of people with Pokemon in various conditions.
Hey, Liam, want to go see if that Chimchar is doing any better this morning?
Oh, yeah.
And then Brooke's
Riley
gonna go
kinda looks at you.
skipping down the stairs.
Sure.
Making my way downtown.
Sure. There's a bit of a crowd around Nurse Joy's office. Chansey's running back and forth with trays of Pokeballs. Some looking a little wet, a little damaged, and they're coming back all cleaned and polished. You can tell from a lot of these people, they're everyday folk. People from all walks of life who went through one situation or another over the course of last night, bringing in their Pokemon for checkups this morning.
Looks like everybody had a rough go, hey.
Yeah, a little bit. Hey, Nurse Joy, is there anything we can do to help?
She waves at you and she says, "Oh no, you've done plenty enough. It's very busy here, but me and Chansey have this. This is what we do."
That Chimchar we brought in, how's it doing?
She says, "Oh, actually, sometime this morning, it gone. It just
It just left?
got up and left.
Was it okay when it left?
I couldn't tell you. I did not see it leave."
Wanna check on it?
Yeah, let's go see if we can track it down.
Okay.
She says, "I wish you the best of luck."
Thank you, and thank you for caring for it as much as you could.
She says, "Well, it wasn't particularly hurt. It seemed to be some sort of a birth defect of sorts. Its leg not quite formed properly. So although it was making a rough go at it, maybe not suitable for in the wild, it wasn't hurt per se."
Huh.
All the more reason to find him, I guess.
Yep. Let's go see if we can
Track him down.
find the Chimichar.
She waves to you and she moves on to the next person.
Do we want to look for tracks right away, or do we just want to go back to where...
I say
We
we
know
go
it
back
hangs
to
out.
that house.
Sure. Make our way back to the house, but I'm gonna keep a eye out for tracks just in case.
Making a way
For
down
Chimchar tracks.
Okay. Give me, I guess, a survival check.
That is 10.
To 10. You're keeping an eye out, walking around here. Firstly, you notice a lot of debris around, fallen trees, some broken windows. There's a lot of city workers out who are just tidying up the streets, sweeping along. There's a number of people who are cleaning up their front yards. Business is still kind of going on here. It's, got to get on with the day's work, but
Bet
it's...
that garbage is worse than it's ever been before.
Oh, probably.
Son of a bitch.
I don't think we're
I
getting
mean-
paid for that job.
Yeah, we can go and try again today, I guess, but we'll see.
What about that pageant?
That was tomorrow.
Okay.
This is the last day we had to complete the garbage job.
We can pay some other
The
fool to do
literal
it.
garbage job and the figuratively garbage job.
All of the above.
So where are you guys moving right now?
Towards that house that had
The
the
Glameow.
Okay. You make your way there, and you do see the Glameow sitting on top of the fence before you even get close to the yard, and it's just watching you. Its
Hey,
spiral
Glameow.
tail just kind of spinning like a corkscrew.
Hey, Glameow, did your Chimchar friend return here?
Just looks at you and blinks.
We just want to make sure he's okay.
It looks towards the both of you, and it just sits there and blinks.
Chimchar.
Chimney, Chimchar.
Love to see if you're okay if you're in there. And I got a tasty snack I can give you too.
Roll persuasion.
Is it 11?
11. There's a little hole at the bottom of the fence where you originally followed Pokemon into here. And you see this dark fur with a white stripe sort of shimmy its way through.
Oh, hey, Stunky.
And it looks up at you, and it immediately turns its back and lifts its tail.
No, it's all
And it
good.
kind of looks back at you, just daring you.
I just want to see the Chimchar and see if he's okay or she.
I'll walk forward with a ration.
Roll persuasion. With advantage.
12.
A 12. Not bad.
Oh, no, those are both 6s, so that's a 9.
Make a dex save?
Me too.
No.
Hey! 15.
A 15. Just gonna double check the stat here. Okay. The Stunky quickly turns around and tries to grab the ration out of your hand, and you just close your hand and
No.
pull it back. And it just looks at you. Its big face just like, what?
This is for if you don't spray me and you want to try to be friends.
Jackson would make a really good Pokemon trainer for you, I think. You might want to consider it.
Hey, Billy, do you speak Stunky? Stunky, did you understand that?
It's just looking at you like, why won't you give me the food? Why will you not give me the food?
This one's naughty too. You're good with a naughty Pokemon.
Apparently.
And kind of hops onto its feet, just
Are you dancing for a ration? I mean, that's cute, but
It's impressive.
if you get your Chimchar friend, I will give you the ration.
I really, really want to check on him.
the Stunky kind of turns and looks towards the hole that it just came from, and then it looks back at you.
Please?
Stunky just looks at you.
Pretty pleased with a ration on top.
Glameow looks down at you and just kind of lays down on top of the fence and starts cleaning itself. He goes,
What about you, Glameow? You wanna help out at all? You're just gonna stay up there and meow at us?
and just continues cleaning itself.
I'll take that as the ladder. I mean, I feel weird doing it again, but we could just walk into the backyard, see
We could.
Look into the doghouse that they have back there.
Fuck it. Brooke's going in.
Following.
You walk into the backyard, and the Stunky follows behind you. And you look into the doghouse, and there's nothing there. It's empty.
Chimchar, are you here at all? Please, I'll give you a ration.
Jackson, you feel something nuzzling at your hand, trying to get at the ration that you have.
Stunky.
The Stunky is like batting at your hand, trying to get it. It looked like it was trying to be sneaky, but it rolled a 2. And when you catch it, it's like, and you suddenly smell a whiff of something just awful.
Uh-oh.
I think it tooted.
Stunky, if you can lead me and my friend Brooke to the Chimchar, you can have this ration.
Roll a Pokemon handling check.
17. Oh, wait, probably more, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Nope, yeah, just 17.
Just 17.
Just.
It's okay.
It's okay, it's a 17.
The Stunky starts moving around the entire yard, and it's moving pretty quickly. Like it's just kind of darts to one corner of the yard and starts sniffing around, and darts to another corner, and it starts like looking under things and whatnot. And after a while of just peering around the yard, it comes back to you, and it just kind of sits next to you and looks at the ration in your hand.
I suspect he's not here.
The Glameow continues to clean itself, lying
What
on
about
top of
that
the
thing
fence.
you do where you're like, ask Billy to blink once?
Stunky, blink once if the Chimchar is here. Blink twice if it's not. Do you know what blinking is? Blink once for yes, twice for no.
Just kind of looks at you, and it starts like just casually blinking.
This isn't working. I'll give him the ration.
Okay. He takes it from you. As soon as you start opening up its hand, it grabs it, and it kind of moves away very
I
guardedly.
feel like you're kind of
with it.
making a friend, Jackson.
Right?
And I feel like you're kind of making a friend.
Yeah, maybe.
Friend through food.
You know what? I'll take out a Pokeball and I'll just. You want it? You wanna be in it?
It looks at you with its face full of this ration.
You know I can feed you.
He's proven to you that much.
A few times over now.
Give me a Pokemon handling check with advantage.
The one was a 5 before.
I see an 18 and a 5.
I do too, man.
Then a modified 20.
Then a modified 20. I should actually do the math on this.
DM said he's had too.
Exactly, I'm not gonna argue.
Let's see.
Because if he comes with me, he's gonna be Stan the Stunky.
Stan, what if it's a girl?
Stunky.
Stacy Stunky?
Stacy Stunky.
Stacy Stunky. Okay. It kind of starts to raise its tail a little bit, and then it puts it down, and it just kind of sits there, waiting.
That seems like a yeah.
Boop it on the nose.
It disappears inside your Pokeball. And the Pokeball sort of stirs a little bit. Until... This one? Nope. That one.
What sounded it? What sounded it made?
Yeah. Success.
Sweet.
Yeah, the ball stops moving, and the Glameow kind of looks over at you and goes,
I made a friend.
and it jumps down from the fence, and it goes through the little kitty door in the bottom of the door and disappears inside the house.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Track
Maybe
a
go back to
Chimchar.
maybe go back to the dump.
Yeah, maybe. We could go maybe do some work at the dump, then maybe go and see if we can track down the Chimchar.
Yeah.
Go back to the Pokemon Center and see if we can find it.
Oh, I should say, as you hold this Pokeball in your hand,
It disappears.
you feel it grow very warm.
You just gotta make a choice.
Oh yeah. No, I made a new friend. Let's keep a new friend. Let's send.
Such a hard choice.
I mean, it's obviously not Billy. Obviously not Billy.
Obviously. Obviously.
You're like, goodbye, Bonsly.
We'll send back Charlotte for now.
Charlotte Sassy Bear.
It is female, so does Stacy the Stunky.
No, nimbly bimbly. And welcome to the party, Stacy.
Stinky Stacy.
Stinky Stacy. Stinky Stacy the Stunky.
Stacy Stunky.
She's stanky.
She's stanky. Okay, Ryolu.
Ooh,
You
that's
wanna
a really good effect.
help me keep an eye out for Chimchar tracks as we go to the dump?
You too, Billy.
Survival at advantage. Because he's helping me.
Can we both roll survival at advantage since we're both looking and we
Sure.
both have Pokemon helping? Yeah.
Well, you already tried once, so I'll let
Oh.
her try.
15.
15. You're looking around for tracks. You don't see any Chimchar tracks. And they would be distinct, because they look like small hands, right? There doesn't appear to be anything around here. You wonder if maybe,
The rain washed it away.
perhaps, or maybe it didn't even come this way.
Yeah.
It was found out once, and it wasn't going to return.
Oh, but we were on such good terms with it, I thought.
I did too.
It crawled up into one of our coats.
Did. And then go to the dump. And
the
when
dump, to the
I'm
dump,
at
to
the
the dump,
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 I would
dump.
also like to look.
Yep.
Okay. With Ryola's help.
Same. With Billy's help.
Really tell. I'll say based on your guys' rolls, you would have continued to look throughout wherever, but you don't see hide nor hair of this Chimchar.
Not
He doesn't
even
seem
with
to have
mine?
returned to this spot at all. You're not
Aw.
even sure if he was one of the Pokemon that ever came to the dump. You kind of got the impression that the Stunky was bringing back scraps. And the Glameow was sheltering
Did we
them.
pass the Pokemon Center when we were looking?
No.
I really
You would have
wanna-
went past the dump to get to the house, and you would have come back towards...
I'd really like to go check near the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
I could honestly care less about this garbage heap now.
I want to get paid, but I do want to find the Chimchar.
Yeah. Go check by the Pokemon Center.
Sure.
For tracks.
Just give me an investigation check.
An
There's still a
advantage
lot of
because I
people
asked
around
Ryolu to help me?
here. You can add his investigation bonus.
Can I do it as well?
Sure.
They're the same.
I think my
12.
intelligence is pretty decent. Yes, it is. 4.
4. You spend a good long time looking around. Any signs of an escape or a disappearance would have long been covered up, either between the wet ground, the wind, the rain, whatever, and the sheer mass of people that are around. This is a very popular place, and there's lots of activities here this morning.
What do you do? Attention.
I guess. Yes, you.
By this
Pawing at the door.
time, it's probably going on about noon, as you've been
She probably needs to go out.
hanging around town looking for signs of this Chimchar.
That was whiny.
Okay, well,
Be
you
right
want to go
back.
back to the dump and try and get paid?
Sure, you might as well.
Okay.
Well, hold on, Matt. We're just about done here.
Oh.
I will say, give me a athletics check, both of you, with advantage because you're gonna use your Pokemon to help.
18 for me.
And 13 for me. Oh, no. 12 for me.
Much better than the previous day. It's a bigger mess than it was before. The wind had whipped up everything, but without somebody sneaking in, making it worse as you're going, and you actually put your boots to the ground this time and go. By 7, 8 o'clock, you're tired, but this place is immaculately clean.
Goddamn right it is.
And the gentleman actually comes walking down the street to see how you're making out, and he sees you cleaning up the last shreds of it, and he looks at you and says, "Well, okay. Took you long enough, but it looks like you got her done."
We caught the stunky that was causing the problem. Her name is Stacy now.
Sure. Right, so it was a stunky then.
Yeah.
All right. I reckon I'll believe you. You know what? After all this, I'm just glad I didn't have to clean up another mess. That storm sure made a mess of my house. So, here, as was promised, that was 2,500 for the garbage. Another 150 for taking care of the problem.
So 2650 total, split 2 ways. 1375. No, 1325 each.
So I'll let you do the math. I thank you kindly for your service, and I wish you all the best.
You as well. Say hi to your Mr. Mime.
Oh, oh, Mammy, of course I will. Now, if you don't mind, I need to lock her up here, eh?
All right.
And as you guys leave, he shuts the gates and he locks it up. And he takes one last look at it and he nods. And you wander away after a good day's work. Good day pay.
Walking back to the Pokemon Center, I want to call for the Chimchar.
Same.
You guys call for the Chimchar, but there's no answer. You do see a few people who kind of look at you as you're going by. One guy looks at you and he says, "Hey, looking for a Chimchar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Chimchar with kind of like a...
A bit of a hobble.
A bum leg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a Chimchar like that.
Where?
Was it your Chimchar?
No, but we
It
took
was-
him to the
We took him to the Pokemon Center.
We want to see if he's okay.
He escaped.
I saw him running out towards Route 2 yesterday. Well, this morning, I should say. After the storm cleared, I imagine he's heading back home,
Maybe.
out to the fields.
Yeah, we might be able to find him out there then.
What route did we come in on?
You came in on Route 1.
Yeah. I'm assuming Route 2 leads out of town.
Yeah, you haven't done too much time exploring around town here.
You knew.
But you would have seen signs. There are 3 ways out of town. There's Route 1, which is where you came from, through the Wormhole Hollow. There is Route 2 that leads out to the fields north of town. And then is Route 8 that heads out towards sort of a
Badlands.
sort of area. You haven't gone too far that way, and you haven't seen too much of it, though.
Well, do you want to go there now? It's only around noon. We might have time.
No, it's about
8 o'clock.
7, 8
Oh,
o'clock
about
now.
7, 8 o'clock. Never mind.
I mean,
It's starting to get a little dark.
I'd say tomorrow, but tomorrow's the pageant.
we could just give a quick boo. Maybe he's close by
Yeah, maybe, actually. Probably be worth it before we turn in for the night.
before he gets even further.
Yeah, depending on where his home is, I suppose.
Yeah. If he has one. Kind of looked like he was hanging out with that Glameow.
Okay. You guys turn towards the fields, and you start heading north.
Call for the Chimchar.
Yeah.
Nicely.
Well, if that's your plan, I think that this is probably a good time to call her.
Sure.
Okay. So you head north, looking for the bum-legged Chimchar.
Better than a one-legged Chimchar.
I have outro music.
We have outro music.
Maybe. Closing theme. Well, that's all, folks.
Oh, God.
No. Get out.
That's it. So, once again, I'd like to thank @JoeTheDM for this wonderful homebrew that we've been playing. I'm sure I butchered it this time. Looking around at a couple things, I'm like, yeah, I forgot to do that. But that's what D&D is all about.
I forgot to add stab to 90% of my moves that I was using, so.
Thank you to @Uwoobi for our player icons. Thank you to Kevin McLeod at Incompetech.com for all the lovely music you heard here today, including our outro. And I guess we will catch you all again on the 3rd for our next Pokemon D&D.
Yeah.
Also every Friday for Live
Something
from the
or
Hive.
other.
And Matt, you got anything else coming up?
I might try streaming tomorrow. If it's been a long month or so,
No pressure.
but I'm hoping to get back to doing Tuesday streams at some point.
Okay, so other than that, I guess just like, subscribe, send us all your moolah,
Yes.
and
All of it, not just some
In
of
a
it.
less greedy way to ask that.
In a less greedy way to ask that, we appreciate every
Sub
bit donation,
or
every
bit.
subscription on Twitch. Means a lot.
It
Makes
does.
a huge difference in what we're able to do and the quality we're able to give it to you.
yeah. And yeah, we'll see you on the 3rd for more PD&D.
Yeah.
Ciao, guys.
Bye. Now we just have to